Sims and Leon, your mom's favorite podcast. Trust me, I'm a mom.
I was just telling Ricky while you guys were pottying together, I opened the floodgates last night on this little buffet they had in the green room, and then next thing you know, just demolished.
A bag?
Yeah.
Of what?
Was it Lay's?
No, they had a whole like spread of like sandwiches and dips and all this stuff, and I was trying to like be a good boy.
Because that's how you lose weight, is demolishing spreads. Right.
I failed at doing a good job.
He did
is
not
the
plan
moral of
on
the story.
demolishing the spread.
I mean, don't beat yourself up.
I did, but I'm over doing that now.
Good. You're allowed to demolish spreads. Wasn't it your green room? Or were you sharing it?
Well, no, yeah, it's the headliner's green room.
What's it called when you have a thing? Like the people that have a
rider?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's on your rider?
Well, I travel with him, and his rider
the cowboy guy?
is Cowboy Bill Martin.
Cowboy Bill.
His rider is bananas and peanut butter, because they're things like if you were to eat this or the nuts or whatever, and then go out on stage, you can just have a little piece of a peanut fly.
out.
So those are like two foods where you can.
They're mushy.
Yeah, they're mushy, and you can.
Does he eat them together or separate?
I think he's doing it Elvis style.
Like bite a
But
banana, mouthful of peanut butter
too.
Yeah, but I think it's just less
likely
to get wedged and then come out unexpectedly.
Mm-hmm.
You very rarely get banana stuck in your teeth.
Is on the rider.
That's fair.
Bud Light is on the rider. If his wife comes,
so
there's
he just
Blue
drinks all
Moon.
by himself now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's sad.
Well, I told you, he was like, bro, if you want to relapse.
Oh, that was him.
Uncle Bill is here for
I don't
you.
think I
And I was
realized
like,
that was him.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm good on the.
I've met Uncle Bill. I don't think he has a problem
Bill.
drinking by himself.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I think
The staff got drunk with him after the show.
Fair.
By the time I left to go drive home by myself, they were all sitting around drinking
Having a good
beers
old
backstage,
time.
eating
That's
those little
fun.
sandwiches and those chips.
So you don't have a rider yet? We're
No.
working on that.
Bill makes friends very easy.
I'm like, would I know?
Right.
Because y'all said he's on like the blue collar comedy tour or whatever.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You
No?
may have seen something here and there, but he was never like on any of their specials.
Is he funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
I'll have to look him up.
It's not Bill Engvall.
It's not that Bill.
He had Bill Engvall on his podcast very recently. So
Nice.
they're
That'd
good
be
enough
fun.
buddies from back in those days to still keep in touch.
You know what's cool? My brother, one of his best friends from college, moved out to LA because they were theater majors or whatever. They went to New York, then he went to LA, and he actually wrote for Jeff Foxworthy on what's the fifth grader? Smarter Than a Fifth Grader show. So anytime Jeff Foxworthy said something funny, that was my brother's best friend, who's basically like a brother to me, in his ear, telling him what to say to be funny.
Nice.
How fucking cool is that?
Wait, but it was pre-written jokes that he just fed to him, or
I don't necessarily think so, because he can play off like whatever the kids are saying, and like
so
it's
Jeff
trying to be
could say something he made up, or
no, like Brett was in his ear.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And so he would just chime in with something funny at the right moment, and Jeff would say it.
Huh.
And that's I
that's
think
both
that's
really
correct.
cool and hilarious.
I think
about
that's
it, sort of
correct.
behind the scenes.
Yeah. So my brother that died was his best friend, so that's why he's like a brother now that my brother's gone. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. But very, very cool. Now he's in Austin. I don't know who he's writing for now. He was vice president for MGM for a while.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, he got
Vegas.
He was
Okay. So he needs to donate to the Zend TX
you know,
because
hey,
that
Brett.
sounds pretty lucrative.
Hi, bro. I don't know. I really don't know like what kind of dollars he's making, but you know, anything is.
You said
appreciated.
VP and a very large entertainment
right?
company, so
I mean,
I
like,
just
he was kind of a big deal. I mean, he is kind of a big deal in that kind of sense. But even a dollar.
everything helps.
Oh my God!
Just
totally.
like less helps less.
right. Like don't. No, please $1.
So
Like, I'm not even gonna joke about that because it's serious. We say all the time, we're like, oh my God, if all of our friends just donated $1 every month, we'd never have to fundraise.
yeah, so where do people donate?
Our website or Facebook is actually the best because Facebook you can go straight to our page, hit the donate button. You can do a one-time donation, or it lets you set up like monthly recurring donations, which are awesome. But they don't take any fees. Like we get 100% of the funds.
Who doesn't take any
Facebook?
fees?
Facebook. Like
Wow.
if we have to use PayPal through our website. And they take, for a nonprofit, it's like normally like 5%, I think, on like regular, but I had to call and send in all my stuff.
That's a
and
lot.
they take 2%. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
2 should be the normal amount.
Right,
and
right.
0.5
But I mean,
should be
it's a freaking nonprofit. Like, shouldn't that just be waived for a second? Like a business, what you're paying your taxes and stuff like that, that's different. But this is,
it's probably just a thing where people are so shady.
Elon's just so generous. Does he still own PayPal?
Probably.
So, do you want to tell people how to get to your website or Facebook?
Yeah,
That might help.
That's a great idea. It's on all the social media. We're the Zen TX. It's the Zen Final Farm and Sanctuary.
Do you want to spell any of that? I can't spell for shit.
TheZendTX.
Amen.
Zend.
The Zend. And then it's the ZendTX.org for our website.
Oh. Org. That means you're legit.
.org.
We're just a .com. We could be fake.
.org.
As soon as it gets to like donations and things that will benefit you, you
We've
get
barely
this
talked
silky
about
sweet voice going.
Well, it's kind of serious. Donations are huge for us. So.
Yeah, I didn't know you took donations until just now. I know you
Yeah,
we could
no,
donate a
100%.
car
We're a
or truck.
nonprofit. We're
Okay.
a nonprofit, so we rely heavily. Like I'm constantly fundraising. We actually today, one of the guys that works at Tractor Supply, because that's where we shop all the time, they're doing a $25,000 grant giveaway for sanctuaries and rescues. But you have to nominate, and then whoever gets nominated the most, I guess, moves on to the voting round. That's next month.
How do we nominate?
It's on all of our Facebook stuff. I just posted this morning because today's the last day to nominate.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Really puts the pressure on us.
I know. So it's Rescue Your Rescue or Rescue My Rescue. But
And it's on your Facebook
$25,000 would be like huge, especially like a grant. Like I'm not begging people to give us money, like I'm constantly begging like my friends or anything. Like what would be great, what we need to do is kind of get outside like our own little bubble. And we have a little bit here and there. Like there's definitely people that I haven't met that follow us,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But it's like once you've got to cross that, like that threshold of like, then it's people that you may never
Kind of a
ever
snowball
meet.
effect.
Yeah. And then you have all these supporters and followers that just know, like, I love their animals. I love what they're doing. I've donated to Greenpeace $5 a month for so long. I don't even know how to change it. They have like one of my Capital One card that just never, I always have it like for Costco because they don't take anything else anymore. And I joke all the time, like just $5 a month and then never think about it
And
again.
then forget your password.
And like never get a new credit card, and then hook it up. But yeah, it's, we're super donor funded and that's awesome because even being as young and small as we are, to even have that as a thing has been super, super cool.
So, what kind of fundraiser stuff, events do you do?
Usually, like the most successful are when we know we have a big rescue coming up, and it costs $1,000 to get fencing in place, and it costs $1,000, for the different things. So I kind of know what our costs are looking at, like what it looks like, so I can set a goal, and then I can just promote it, and then once we do it. Like I just did a big one for the Longhorns, and I did. We had a $5,000 match actually, where if we could raise $5,000, they're going to donate $5,000, which is huge.
Cool. Yeah,
awesome. And so we raised $10,000.
Do they match 10 or just 5?
No, it was the 5.
Okay.
So the 5 match made 10. Yeah, dude, $10,000. And so we were able to purchase. I've got a big, huge.
Okay, so including in that $10,000 was the $5,000 that they matched.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't know, like maybe if we hadn't made the 5,000, they may have still given us 5, but I don't know. We'll never know. My uncle came in like last second and donated $1,200 to seal the deal. So
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, it was super cool. But I just ordered. We've got this big, huge steel. They're like going to come build it on the property. A big steel framed barn, lean-to, 12 feet deep, 30 feet wide.
Ooh.
For the Longhorns. So it should be pretty legit.
Deep and wide.
It's gonna be good. And we need a trailer because Dutch, we were taking him last week to go get castrated, to get neutered.
Whoa.
He's 6 months old and we have to. I mean, we can't have more babies. Like I know.
Yeah, you already have one knocked up.
Right. So, and they're like sisters. They're brother and sister.
Oh, yeah. Definitely can't do none
right.
incest.
Yeah, then you got
So we
short
just have,
ones.
and like the sooner we take him, the better because he's only getting older and bigger, right?
Might have one horn.
Unicorn.
Yeah. Sticking out the
It's a
wrong
thing.
way.
Dude, that would be cool though.
2 horns
We'd
on the
actually
ass.
have a
Might help
unicorn.
raise
Actually,
money
I
if
mean, that might.
Okay, so maybe you shouldn't have them castrated because everybody
Let's see how this
try to
plays
get that.
out.
Try to
Yeah,
get
you
that,
don't want to bet the farm on that.
I don't think so.
that long unicorn.
Yeah. So we got him loaded up. We got up super early because we have one of our buddies, or not, we have buddies that let us borrow their trucks, but our old realtor, one of my girlfriends, she let us borrow her truck. So it's like this whole ordeal. We have to go pick it up, leave her our car, have everything set, ready to go the next day. We have a little 2-horse trailer that we got. It was actually built by the Weatherford High School, shop class 40 years ago. This guy sold it to us. He was out in.
So it was built right.
I guess so.
Back then, the shop
it's
class
still doing
was-
its thing. So it's a little wonky, wobbly. I think it just bumps.
They got
more
a
'cause it's
lot
shorter.
of credit for that one.
So we got it from this dude. I think it was like Facebook Marketplace or whatever, but his class built it back in the day. So anyways, it's worked for us so far. And so we get up super early and we're like, we're going to get Dutch in there. We're going to take him to the vet and all this shit. And so it takes us about 30 minutes to convince him with breakfast, to get into the trailer. And he's not stepping up into it. So after we try, he's about to not trust me anymore. He's about to say fuck you. I don't even want breakfast.
That
I'm
makes
out.
sense.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get him in. And then Justin gets up behind him and totally just pushes his
mounts
ass
him?
in. Yeah, just gets him in. We were like, oh my God, close it. We're just celebrating in the field. Fuck yeah, we got him loaded.
I feel like you could have done that with a thermometer. That would have got him going, right?
We're going to have to do this again, so I might remember you said that. So we get him loaded up, and we were like, fuck yeah, it's on. We're rolling to the vet. We're going to get there because it's first come, first serve. So you legit have to get there at 8 o'clock if you don't want to wait there for 4 hours. So our goal was to get there 5 minutes before 8, And
You're already an hour behind at this point.
well, Justin starts
If
to
I'm
pull
keeping
away.
count.
Nice.
Justin starts pulling away,
Ooh.
and he legit jumps out the back of the trailer.
God damn. Before
And
I
I'm
shut the
like-
door?
No, the doors were closed. There's
He knew how to
how
open
did he-
it?
No, he jumped out.
Like a velociraptor.
There's
How does he
this-
fit?
I don't know because he's huge, but he just slid right out, just boom. It was like a
Not
bunny.
today, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh my God.
So your trailer
what
doesn't
just
have
happened?
a topper.
It does have a top. I'm telling you all.
What the?
It's like the
It's like
back
an
opening.
window. It doesn't
Yeah.
even make sense. Never in a million years I'm like, oh, I don't know. He might jump out of that. Never. No. So then we're like, well, shit. So we go and get this wire that we're going to fasten on there. Get him in, close it, get it all wired up. Nope. He jumped out again through the wire into my arms, literally, right in my face. And I was like, okay. And we're all sweaty, defeated. We're like,
Looks like he's sitting on my lap in
Yeah.
the front seat.
right? I'm like, let's just put him in the back of the Outlander. But
Damn.
if we showed up in the vet, we've already come to the vet with a goat
I
and
thought you
a
meant the
baby
Corvette.
pig in the back of our Outlander, and the vet's we're the least farmers there, totally crazy. They all think we're insane, and
Here comes the stoner farmer family
we pulled
again.
up with if we pulled up
With a longhorn.
with a baby longhorn in the back of our SUV,
His horn just sticking out of the windows.
yeah, those windows don't even go down back there.
How big are his horns now?
They're little.
They're little? How? This is a dumb question, I guess. How long do they take to grow out? It's years?
Yeah, I think so.
So
Sasha,
you-
she's 2, and hers are this. Hers are pretty big.
So smash that follow button on Instagram at
Yeah.
the Zen TX.
The Zen
and
TX.
Follow along with Dutch's horns.
The
Yeah.
Zend, Z-E-N-D.
The
TX.
Zend.
.com.
Very nice.
But
Wait.
yeah.
Oh, you have to have Ruben back and make him do .org.
Oh, yeah, it is .org.
Fuck.
What?
We have my nephew.
Oh, yeah, he was on. I was just listening.
Yeah.
He was working
.com.
nights. Is he still working nights? Or is that's
I
Archie
like
working
how you
nights? Y'all
have-
woke Archie up.
Yeah,
I
we
like how
work
you
hard, yeah.
have the blue highlighted donate instead of the blue highlighted follow.
I didn't plan that. I don't think I did.
You didn't?
No,
Just saying, I was about to follow and it's like, donate.
Donate.
Almost got
It's
your ass.
blue.
Yeah, you can
can
select
tap
what
that
that
too.
button does.
Yeah. Well,
we-
apparently it's on the right one.
We have the option on that, so maybe we should do
I didn't
donate too.
If you would like to donate to the Leon podcast,
Are you guys a nonprofit?
No.
we're about to be.
I mean, we're definitely not profitable.
Yeah,
Right.
at this
Right,
point, yes,
fair.
we
At
have
this
been a
point.
non-profit so far.
Technically, yes, we are nonprofit,
Oh, shit.
but that's not the end goal.
Right.
I don't actually probably pretty close to the end goal.
Yeah, when Ricky talks to chicks, it's a non-profit. But when
Yeah.
he talks to dudes, he just don't make money.
Oh, shit. I'll just scroll.
You looking?
Why are you she's creeping
that's-
over here?
Well, that's the Tractor Supply grant.
Okay, so
thing
do I
that we were
click this
talking about.
image?
Well, no, I just did the image so people know what it looks like. I think I did the link in the actual text of the post.
everybody listening to the podcast right now, just to let y'all know that Dustin is scrolling through his phone, and
I'm helping this nonprofit organization.
And Allison is guiding him on
Upload
what to click
photos
on
and submit
how
nomination.
No.
Nope.
Go into the actual post.
Well, this was your link.
Oh no, that's right. That's the yep.
So do I hit that?
Yeah.
I don't want to upload no photo.
Well,
It'd be the
I
wrong
actually
dog.
I loaded I added like I don't know 20 pictures in the comments of that post, so you can grab your favorite.
Oh,
Save it
so
to your
I
phone.
have to
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't guess it has to be of the sanctuary. I guess you could upload any photo.
like this one.
But I think ideally they want
Just one of Dusty.
Yeah. So that's Jitterbug.
Yeah.
That was a
So I can-
that was a yawn sequence.
Save this photo,
Yeah.
and then I go here. Well, no.
I feel like this vegan jerky has made me burp a lot.
I feel like
No, it's not the jerky. You're drinking beer.
shit. No, he drinks beer 24/7. He knows
You
his
don't
body.
think it's the beer?
No, beer
It's not
doesn't
the
make me
beer.
burp very often.
Maybe the vegan jerky burps just taste.
It
really
just
good.
activates the beer
Photo
burps.
library.
I didn't have a sandwich
this one.
for breakfast.
Add.
I didn't have breakfast.
Okay, I don't know.
Have you not eaten at all today?
I did. I made these little Hawaiian. I kind of had a sandwich, but there were little pieces left over from the shower yesterday.
So when I say breakfast, I don't eat breakfast. So my breakfast is
Nominator's
lunch.
first name? Hold on, what's this? I gotta put in my
That's
shit.
yours. It
That's
is.
my shit?
Yeah.
They gotta know my first and last name on this.
Yeah.
Man, they're
Is that
gonna track me
okay?
down.
Bunch of bullshit.
Are you trackable?
Maybe.
Have you done anything wrong?
Nope.
Then you should be fine.
So before you had the farm, didn't you already have chickens?
We did.
And did those chickens lay eggs and you ate them?
We did.
Was your dad a chicken farmer?
Nope. Nope. He
He
was in
sure-
sports television.
He sure taught you how to raise a cock.
Okay.
Oh my God, I heard that the other day.
Yeah,
Where did we
every
hear
female
that?
guest
Where did we hear that?
has to go through that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was it Katie?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
But just as
we did.
a
We did have, and I always thought it was way better. You know, I mean, we give our eggs to people all the time, like they're the best eggs in the world.
oh yeah, Brielle's mom has
Happy eggs, they're so good.
They send us home with eggs all the time. They're really good. But I guess my question was, if you're not eating any animal products from a like morality standpoint,
Right, it's like ethical.
but yeah, that's the word I was searching for. Thank you. But you know that there's nothing harmful for those chickens having those eggs.
Is that right? These in?
Yeah, the Zend, and then it's like yeah,
And then what? Well, what do I have to
it's
do?
a colon. It's the Zend Final Farm and Sanctuary, but you don't have to necessarily do all that. I don't think.
Well, it has a
So,
star next
Steve-O,
to it. What do you mean I
let's
don't
talk
have to
about it.
necessarily do all of it? There's
No,
stars
I
by
just
all
meant,
this stuff.
like the whole
I'm trying
name.
to support this organization.
See how it's colon and then Final
Zend,
Farm and Sanctuary.
Colon.
It's just long, is what I'm saying. But I like word
Jesus.
DBA is the Zend, you know.
Colon, final.
You might as well get it exact just to make sure that
Right,
goes to
right.
the right.
This is important.
And
So
how do you spell sanctuary?
I knew nothing about the egg industry though, and like how chickens are actually selectively bred.
Okay.
It's destroying their reproductive systems. That's
Sure.
what most hens
City of
eventually
Justin?
die. Yep. They usually die from like reproductive issues because of the way they're bred.
State of Texas.
What was the question?
So do you not
So let's
eat
talk more about
your own
your,
chicken's eggs now just to be 100%
No,
vegan, even though?
So here's what we do. When a chicken, so like in nature, a chicken would lay an egg like once a month. Mm-hmm. Once again, the way we've bred them, they lay an egg every day. The feed we feed them, all the shit. What's up?
Just show me your phone.
Oh,
with
that's
nothing on.
dead. It's black. There's
What about your email
Bubba.
address?
There's at least a picture of a
The
dog.
ZendTX at
Oh my goodness.
gmail.com.
These in?
The ZendTX at gmail.com. So, every time a chicken lays an egg, it like depletes them of all sorts of nutrients, right? Like it's really like hard work to lay an egg every single day.
So you beat
So-
their ass every time they lay an egg?
Nope, we collect them
Oh.
in like a week or two. I mean, depending on how many they're laying, because kind of like weather affects it too.
No, your phone number.
You one? Internet, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Essay. I gotta write an essay on this motherfucker.
God damn it, might as well do it while we're on the
Lord.
podcast. Write it out
You
and tell
wanna-
us what you're writing.
Copy and paste from the website or something.
Whoa. This is intense.
It is,
I thought
it
I
is.
was
Like
just gonna
you-
do a quick.
I think they
quick
do that because
process.
people
Never
have to
quick.
actually care. You know, it's
Yeah.
like just like.
Oh, so
I think if you make it to voting, like clearly you'll just have to click a thing. You probably won't have to like write an essay, but to get nominated, I guess
I was
it's
trying
harder.
to vote.
When I flew in from Denver, landed at Love Field. Hey, you just want your question answered, don't you?
We'll get there.
He doesn't even
Hey,
know.
what's your favorite meal to make, by the way?
Lasagna is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
Lasagna,
lots
she-
though.
chops up a lot of spinach.
I do. Spinach and everything.
Yeah.
Steve-O, talk about Denver?
No, go ahead.
God, this is complicated.
Hold on.
Now,
So-
this is about the right timing for it
So
to fall apart. So I'm good with this. When it was starting to happen 10 minutes in.
this is important. So we actually could, like, literally do like a 33 egg scramble and feed it back to the chickens.
You feed them their own babies?
They're not babies, though. They're not fertilized. We do have a rooster, but he is not impregnating anyone. He's not fertilizing any eggs.
Say his name.
Pico de Gallo!
Okay. Trust me, bro. Pico ain't getting anybody.
Mark that.
Pico de Gallo! He is, I do that, and he goes, like, he's a little silky. If you've seen Moana, he's like, hey.
I've not.
That's what I was picturing, so I'm glad.
He is like all over the place. When you walk up to him, he starts sidestepping like he's gonna do something, and then I'm like, Pico de Gallo, and he doesn't know what to do with himself, and like he'll get stuck on other sides of fences, like, and not. He's really special, so I don't think he's fertilizing anybody's eggs.
Yeah, if he is, they're not coming out right.
Yeah, no, they're all the girls are like, no.
So when I asked you, you clearly don't eat the eggs, but there's nothing harmful. The last thing I expected you to say is that you
It shocks a lot of
scramble them
people.
up and feed them to the pigs.
Wait,
The
hold on.
dogs love it. The cats love them.
You scramble them up and cook them, or just scramble them up and just give them raw?
No,
Cook them?
cook. Yeah, you don't want to give them raw.
And then chickens can eat them, and that replenishes what they
Replenishes their
lose from
nutrients.
laying them.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
I find it uncool.
Do you keep
No,
the
you
shells?
like that?
That's all right.
Do you smash up the
We
shells in
used
there?
to. No, we used to keep the shells because you can make calcium water. So you can like just soak the shells and then actually drink it yourself, and it's like super, super calcium water. Or you can grind
Thanks
them
for
up.
bringing the jerky instead of the calcium water.
Pig water. Oh my gosh, about pig water.
Don't bring him. Do not bring pig water.
Fuck you.
But you can crush up eggs, the shells, and like put them in your garden and shit too. And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I know you can do that
We don't
for
do that.
plants and
I don't
stuff.
really, we probably should, but I haven't because I've got like the garden's like the least far. Whereas the garden totally got fried. We let it go a couple months ago.
What do you plant in your garden? If it wasn't fried.
We had
This
basil
was
and
a bad year.
lavender and rosemary and
Oh, so herbs.
I did. I had a whole box of herbs that was beautiful. And then we had cherry tomatoes and big tomatoes and okra and sweet potatoes that may or may not still come through. We got purple kale, we got Swiss chard, red and yellow bell peppers, jalapenos, and we didn't get shit. What's fucked up is like our back gates, the latch is kind of fucked up, so it's like sometimes it doesn't close all the way, and
Edit out.
a goat will find its way in there.
Not one of your goats?
Oh, one of our goats, but they'll get in there. Like,
Into the garden.
yeah, like we'll come out and like all the Swiss chard got eaten, and we're like, who the fuck ate the Swiss chard? And we'll never know. I don't know.
Do you have a name for every one of your animals?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's go. Let's start. You have basic pets.
Yep.
You have dogs and cats.
Yep.
Are you mad about this?
There's only 44 of them.
Yeah. Well, good thing is you've covered like 10 so far.
We'll go
You got
over 'em
30
again,
something
though.
left.
No, we don't. I don't.
We'll
Even,
have to touch those again, though.
I don't need to know the
Yeah,
name
start
of-
with the pigs again.
I don't need to know the name of all of them. I was just curious if you named all of them
Well, yeah. I mean, it won't take me long to name them all. You want me to do it?
alphabetically. Go
I haven't done it alphabetically, but
by breed.
dogs. Bubba, soulmate.
Bubba's soulmate.
It's Bubba Red Boy, but he's like, "Meow." And then there's Bubba, Atlas, Maya, Chewy, and Dolly.
5 dogs.
Kitties
2
are
girls, 3 boys.
Yep. And Dolly is like not Dolly, it's like Dolly because her brother was Rembrandt. So
Dolly.
like DLI. So it's one of those names you have to explain it every time you say it.
I mean, you didn't have to. We're fine
I
with
do
it
though.
without
I feel
you.
like I have to because you're
Yeah,
thinking Dolly,
you-
like Dolly Parton, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's not.
It's Dolly.
Dolly.
Okay.
As in who? Salvador? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Salvador.
She's my mom's dog. She's actually my sister. It's my mom's golden doodle.
Gross.
Oh, is that gross? The others are mine.
Golden Doodle. How do you feel about those?
We love her. She's kind of spastic. No. No? There's,
Are you laughing at the question or the answer?
yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I've never seen
I haven't either.
Steve-O take his headset off like
he
that.
did. He was
That's-
aggressively
Like I do
taking
that
it
when
off.
people are chewing,
Explain yourself, Steve-O.
and he's not even laughing out loud, so nobody's going to understand that how hard he's actually trying to laugh. He's trying very hard to not laugh.
Golden Doodle.
How do you feel
feel about those? We don't like that one.
Yeah.
Of all the
Thank you
44
for
animals
asking.
I have,
That's
fuck
the
him.
one we hate.
No, Chewy's the one that's always been up for adoption since we got him. He's 14 and wears diapers.
Oh,
and he's completely deaf.
So he's the only one that's up for adoption.
Yeah, he's always been available to foster.
That's the golden doodle?
No, the Pomeranian.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, it's understandable, right? But we've got a really big problem because Atlas, one of the great
I mean,
Pyrenees,
if you could eat Pomeranians,
No,
even you would eat those little fucking nasty fuckers.
Atlas wants to eat him. We have to keep him separate or Atlas will murder him. Atlas is an attempted murderer.
And that's one of the cats.
That's Great Pyrenees.
Dang.
He's the youngest and the biggest. All right, cats, ready? Allura Dannon. Actually,
Well,
Princess.
hold on. Was that one or two names?
It's one. Princess Allura Dannon.
Princess Allura Dannon.
Do you know where that's from?
No.
You don't?
It's obviously some princess.
Probably the secret.
Do you
That's-
remember
who's
the
taking-
movie Willow?
Nope.
What? The little people, dada. Like 1988.
Keep
movie?
going.
Okay.
Say more lines. No,
Princess
say more
Allura
lines of the
Dannon.
movie. Let's figure out this movie.
Oh,
That was a joke. I didn't think she was going to do it.
I don't know any more lines. It's just dada. And like Princess Allura Dannon is the little baby that they send in a basket down the river and they find her. And then, because the witch is like going to lose her powers.
There's a fucking witch.
Yeah.
Willow.
Willow, you do know it. Liar. It's so good.
This motherfucker had me watching The Good Dinosaur the other day. And that movie is fucking fantastic.
Did you cry?
I didn't get to finish it.
Oh, it would make you cry, I think, at the end.
I have to go back to it.
Yeah.
I watched Big Daddy last night.
That's a good one. Doesn't really make you cry.
No, it
Parts
can.
of
It
it.
Did you cry a
can.
little bit?
Yeah, you can cry in that one.
Yeah, once
Can
the
you?
kid got taken away from him.
I know you do,
That
pal.
exact one. That
Yes,
exact situation. That's where you
that-
cry. That's
Adam
the cry
Sandler.
point.
That's what he's saying. He's a good boy. He's
Yeah,
like, why
yeah,
do you
yeah.
take
No,
what-
you're right, you're
why
right.
do I
Like,
say go-
Why?
fucking
Why? I wipe my own
heart-wrenching.
ass.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You sounded a lot like Adam Sandler just then, too. Which is good.
Kinda did.
He
Yeah,
kinda gets the-
You sound like Jerry Seinfeld doing Adam Sandler.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I was going
That's
for.
what you- That's what it was.
Or maybe the other way, Adam Sandler doing Jerry Seinfeld. Do it again.
I'm confused.
I wouldn't even know how to begin.
I know you do, buddy. Is what
He
you
was
said.
thinking about it.
I know.
He was thinking about it.
It's a mess.
Just try.
What's the deal with airplane food? I don't know what Seinfeld would say, or
Oh,
Salted peanuts.
Anyways,
they can't do peanuts on planes anymore.
why?
I think it's allergies.
Allergies. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
People will die.
So that's why we get those little crackers.
No, you get fucking pretzels.
Oh.
Oh no, Southwest, you get trail mix type stuff.
Just have raisins.
With no peanuts.
Is it like Chex Mix?
It's got no peanut. It's kind of like Chex
I'm
Mix.
way
It's got,
more on board with Chex Mix.
It's
than
got
like,
pretzels, those little bread
Little
things.
wafer
the rye
The,
chips.
the rye,
chips
rye
is
chips, and
best.
they also have different types of rye chips.
Quick, go back to naming
Like
cats.
Okay.
Princess
Princess Allura Dannon. And then there's Mixie,
girl.
Indy,
Named after the Superman villain
Kuno?
Mixus
Is it
Pitalik.
Mixie or Mixie?
Mixie.
Okay.
Like from
Oh, the
Sublime.
Sublime song. Got it. Damn it, I was.
And she's a calico, long-haired calico, so
Okay.
it makes sense. And then, did we say Kunu?
Kunu?
Kunu Stash?
after Paul Rudd. Got
Yeah,
it.
totally named after Paul Rudd. And because we couldn't think of his name at all, because it was supposed to be a little girl, and this woman was total liar and brought me this little, like I thought I was getting a little kitten. I was going to name her Breezy, and she brings me this like little boy covered in fleas and all this shit, and I was like, what? She's like, because
Oh,
apparently
little
she had
boy.
like 17 cats, and she's like freaking out and is a liar, which is fine.
So 16 makes it great.
I don't know. No,
Just get rid of
she's
one.
yeah, she's a liar. Like
She had one and it
she
was
acted
covered
like
in
she was
bullshit.
fostering kittens, but she's not. She's like
Hoarding?
a completely irresponsible pet owner that was trying to get rid of her kittens.
P.O.P.
P.O.P. So Kunu Stash, but we couldn't name him, and then we're watching my favorite movie ever, and we were like Kunu. So he's totally Kunu.
What
and
movie is
then
that?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Okay.
yeah, it's so good. And then Clive, aka Sunny Boy.
I like that name.
He came from the island off the coast of Honduras, from the shelter there. So he's a little
Oh.
island kitty. Yeah,
Damn.
he's legit. He's super cool.
Does he have his green card?
Oh, he does. Yeah, we did all the proper paperwork.
I got to make sure.
It was a busy day for him. He like took a golf cart,
We
took
have
a
copy
ferry.
here. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Really? Now y'all are telling me? Jesus. Anyways,
like he can't arrest you unless you're on school
Says who?
property.
I have handcuffs.
Yeah,
What
but
you
they
don't
got
wanna
like
do on your personal
the
time.
pink fuzzy
yeah, I was
stuff
gonna
around
say
them,
that's not appropriate.
and you got to ask Elena for them,
Yeah.
anyways.
She keeps
She
They
saying,
has
are
the
in the
key.
nightstand, but they were used on multiple people.
Oh shit!
yeah, that's kind of interesting too. Lots
Okay.
of information.
They're not that clean.
I didn't know y'all played that way.
Just other girls, or just
No, it was
Guys
Sometimes
get
guys too.
whoever was a bad boy, bad girl that night.
Ooh.
First boner on the pod, folks. This is
And it was me.
brand new.
Maybe the first 2 boners.
You too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my God.
No, these are actual criminals. All right, easy.
Okay.
God bless.
It's not attractive. It's not
Willow.
sexy. No, it's more like Willow.
Oh, am I not doing British?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. I can't hear it in my head now. That's okay.
Now name some goats. Go.
No. And then there's
We still-
Marigold.
I got this
There's
now.
Marigold.
Okay,
Marigold.
so we're at that 6.
Uh-huh.
We're at 6 cats.
Yep.
Did you get it open?
He did.
All by myself this time.
Good for you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Okay, that was inside animals.
So you have 6 cats, 5 dogs.
Jesus.
Hold on. All inside?
How
All
big's the
inside.
house?
It's big. We all
Big
have our
enough
own
for-
wing.
God damn.
Well, we moved in with my mom, so we had to get
Right.
like a big enough house where we weren't all sitting on top of each other and shit. So
Okay.
Justin has
6,000
the
square
like the
foot.
north wing. I have the
Whoa.
So
no,
do-
He's
Justin
got
has
his
the
own
west
wing?
Yeah, Justin has a west wing. I have north wing. Mom has east wing.
Damn.
We all have
leave-
our own rooms and bathrooms.
that
and
leaves the
stuff.
south wing open.
Yep, that's
south
like
wing
the den.
open.
That's the den.
You tried it 4 times and got it 0 times. So that leaves the south wing. So that leaves the south week open. Stopped on the.
Yeah, it does. But it's not like
I was so excited about what was going to come next. I could not get the words out, and I forgot what I was going to say after that.
that's okay.
For me to move in. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. Do you like scooping poop?
I mean, fuck it. If I can live there for free.
For the
I'm
whole
in.
south wing?
I'll
Yeah.
I'll be the new fucking pig water if I have to.
Pig water is like the easiest. It's like so easy.
Speaking of handcuffs. So name some goats.
Let's just move outside. I'm kind of going like in the flow of when you go out there. And then
So we're walking out of the house.
yeah, we're walking out. We're going through the backyard.
You see
Then we-
Pico right off the bat.
Not, no, but you can hear
Are you
Pico.
walking out the east, northeast, south wing?
We're walking out the south wing, which is like the sunroom.
God damn, they're going through my bedroom.
Out
Yeah,
of the
there's your
patio.
sunroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the dogs and cats, are they full-time inside? They go outside?
Oh, they're
Imagine the
full time inside, but they like to go outside.
Cats eat the cats as well?
Clive is the only kitty that we just actually recently started letting out, and he's so fucking happy about that. He's out there with us doing animals. Like I've got some
Doing
really,
animals.
Doing animals.
Okay, when I
Easy.
say doing animals, I'm like
Boys
chores.
with a Z.
I love
Grow
fucking
up.
Tony.
We're doing chores with the animals for the animals.
Oh, okay.
So the cat
And-
watches. Yeah, we got it.
Right. And yeah, no, he loves it. He comes out there with us and we're like, he thinks it's so cool. So we walk out and we walk through the bunny room. So Ruka and Ruckus are out there. They've got a big 2-story
Oh, yeah.
hutch.
So they're not inside.
No, they are outside bunnies and they are
And
so happy.
2 bunnies?
Mm-hmm. They're fixed. So they're just like lovers. They don't make babies or anything like that. They're just really
Oh,
they're
They said Starsky and Hutch.
companion bunnies.
What were their names?
Ruka is the girl
Uh-huh.
and Ruckus.
Ruka and
After
Ruckus.
Honda Ruckus.
Carrie actually named Ruckus because we thought Ruckus was a girl. So it was Ruka. And then I realized that we went to Greece for 2 weeks and came back and she had balls. So she became Ruckus.
trans.
We're touching on all the issues today.
I mean, seriously,
we
it's
are.
pretty deep. But that's what happened. And like, so now I'm like, well, it can't be Ruka, you know? And so Carrie was like, Ruckus. And I was like, that's so great. So he's Ruckus. And then you step out of that gate, you go through one gate, then you go through the other gate. That's where you see Pico. And you go, Pico de Gallo. And he's like, yeah. And then like, so chickens.
I want to
Pepper,
meet Pico de Gallo.
you should come out.
Okay.
Come meet everybody. Pico de Gallo is hilarious. Like I can literally say his name like that, and no matter where he is, I'll hear him go. He'll talk back. He's funny.
You do understand I may never leave and you're going to add another dog.
Not him.
No,
I
no,
know.
no.
Lady,
I'll sleep out there with the bunnies. I don't give a fuck.
right? It's actually pretty spacious. You probably could throw some blankets out there, give you some fresh hay.
Give him some, yeah, that was about to say.
It's like we got
Throw
the
him
good
some
fresh
food
straw
every
for the
once in a
bedding.
while.
So, chickens. Pepper came with us. She's one of our original backyard chickens. She's the only one that we had
Oh,
made it
nice.
to the farm.
Bunch of
And
chicken rape
she's
going
like
on.
she's like a lap chicken. What'd you say?
A bunch of chicken rape going on.
Chicken rape? What is that? Is that like rooster raping?
I didn't.
Or do you rape for chickens?
My name is Stephen Neil Gamble, and I do not approve that soundbite.
Well, we've heard it before. And roosters do rape the chickens every
Oh.
morning, from what I've heard. Like
That's
they
where
go
the drop
around
came from. Katie was
and
telling us
just
about that.
Fuck everybody in the morning. And a lot of times they'll have a favorite. But that's why I'm hoping Pico just never figures it out.
Don't worry about that.
I think we're safe. I think all the girls are safe. So Pepper is like a lap chicken.
God bless.
She like legit will just come up in the house if you let her, because she used to all the time. But now our house is totally different, so she's not really access to it. But you can call her. I can call Pepper from anywhere on the property, and she will come. And I know her voice 100%. If she's talking, I know it's Pepper. You know, they all have their own voices and stuff. It's really cool. And then we took 6 in from this guy that was going to kill them all. And those are Gertie. Gertie. Where are you? Gertie. Ladybird.
Okay.
Mary Jane.
Obviously.
I didn't even name her, but whatever. Yeah. My friend did. Cincy. Desi.
Sativa.
No, that was my cat. That was my college kitty. I can't use that name again. I kind of need to write it down. Okay, and then Amani, or no, what is her name? Amina, sorry, and Nandi. They're African queens. They're totally different chickens that we got from the feed store. The feed store guy's so cute. He's like, well, Alli, we got these 2 chickens here, and I just think they'd be so much better off with you. And I was like, well, Justin's on his way to get hay, actually. Like, he'll be there in like 5 minutes.
Throw the chickens at him when he gets there.
So Justin came home with the 2 chickens. And then, how many is that? Are you counting? Did we do it all?
I wasn't counting the chickens.
Oh, okay. Well, then Gemma, we've had her since she was like 2 days old. And then Pico de Gallo. Mm-hmm. And then...
Tell me more about these African queens.
Okay. They're weird. They look like roadrunners.
Okay, so...
They don't look like your typical hen at all.
Less feathers?
Less feathers. Like kind of leaner.
And they most scanny.
Huh?
They most scanny.
They almost skinny. But they just look different.
They
They look
angry?
like little roadrunners. Actually, they're pretty savage. They're kind of violent and unpredictable. I don't even touch them. Like the others, you can go pick up they'll come around. They're all super sweet. And Tangy. I was forgetting Tangy.
You don't touch all the cocks?
Well, there's only one cock.
Oh.
And I chase him around and pick him up and make him snuggle me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't worry
Because
about
otherwise he wants to hurt me. He sidesteps me and I'm like, nope. You're going to love me. And I pick him up and snuggle him. And once you get him, he likes it. You know what I mean? Convince him he likes it.
Once you force him in there,
Yeah,
he's going to enjoy it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what's best for him, right, at this point. So we knew they were different, and we knew they were African. So I looked up some African queens, and those are African queens, like legit their names. Amina.
That's why you didn't remember them as well as
I don't know why. I think it's like maybe a little champagne. I was like, Armani?
Maybe a little
Armani, maybe?
bubbly.
What was her
I feel like you could have easily gone like
Amina.
Latifah.
No, 'cause that's already been done. I mean, I guess Amina and Nandi,
Well,
but I
just
don't
so
know
that-
anybody
so that-
named Amina and Nandi. Yeah, I know.
I forgot you're friends with Queen Latifah.
We
yeah.
are. We go pretty way back.
Yeah. You don't want to name
Late
a chicken
80s,
after
yeah.
your friends.
No, it's weird. And then
Well, so I thought you named a bull after Steve-O.
I haven't named anybody after Steve.
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe that one that's in the tummy could be a little Steve-O.
Little Steve-O Longhorn, that's a girl.
Kind of still works,
But she goes on vacation and then comes back and she's got balls.
right? Surprise.
Steve-O.
No, I think
right, Steve-O.
we kind of have a boy name already. It's Duncan, I think.
Oh, Duncan.
Duncan.
Isn't that
Like the
cute?
donuts?
Yeah, no, like Duncan, like
Dunkin' Trussell.
Dutch and Duncan. Is that not cute? I think it's cute.
Kind of sounds too much
But
like Dunkin' Donuts.
it's almost too prepared because by the time he's born, it's going to be like old news.
A lot of bulls will be named Dunkin' by then.
Who's not going to be named Duncan?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear about the goats?
Yep. How many goats?
3.
Okay.
So the one that was
The
wheelchair
ones
bound.
that fall over?
No, they're not.
Hold
I
on.
think,
The one that was wheelchair bound, like I already knew about this?
Yeah, we talked about her.
She
Honeybone.
talked about it.
Yeah, we
and
had to let her go.
I meant to actually bring it up about how long did it take for her to get adapted to the wheelchair?
not long at all.
How did
She picked
I
it up
miss
because
that?
it supported her and let her get around, so she
Yeah.
was like about it, you know.
Should I talk about before the pod or like when I wasn't in?
Oh,
No,
while
you were
we were,
here. We were talking about because her leg was infected as a baby, and then it like grew an abscess in her elbow, and we had to let her go.
Oh, yeah, to put the thermometer in her ass. Yeah,
Right,
yeah. Okay.
right. But
Yeah.
I
You
don't
get
think I ever got to the end of like
lost
having to
both
put her
legs.
down. Yeah, I don't because it was like she's 14, and they were like,
wait, both legs or just
no,
one
just
leg?
the one. Like it got really
Okay.
bad.
So there's
We
not a
didn't-
3-legged goat. You just
No.
automatically go wheelchair.
Yeah, she had. It was just to help her kind of support and give her that extra.
Because dogs adapt pretty well when they lose a limb.
Yeah, I know, but she was 14.
Well,
and
that's true.
that was considered
I-
I'm not trying to do that. Like,
No,
you know what I
I-
mean?
I
Like
just
quality of
didn't know
life,
if-
kind of like she was already kind of suffering, and
Yeah. So what does her wheelchair look like?
it's actually like it's handicappedpets.com, and they make them for dogs and mostly. So
I've
it's
seen
like a
a dog
dog
in a
one,
wheelchair.
but it
Yeah.
was 4-wheel, so you can do 2-wheel where you like
Oh,
they
shit.
have access to their front legs that work.
Okay.
So that you just strap it on the back. They have the 2 back wheels, or you've got the 4-wheeler.
That's what she has. So it kind of supports her middle.
Yeah,
and
it
she
just
can
had like a sling.
use her 3 arms to run around. Okay.
And then we had a handicapped duck that she would never walk or stand on her own. We had to do everything for her.
How's she doing in the water?
Sideways. She'd swim in circles. But
A duck with floaties.
and I couldn't like leave her alone. I had just let her swim for a second and then pick her up, because she'd get
Flip over, yeah.
she'd
Head under,
get over. But she actually started having seizures really bad. I had literally ordered her. We had to wait for her to be 2 pounds to order a wheelchair for her. And that week, like a Monday, I ordered her wheelchair because she was 2.2 pounds. Wednesday, we had to put her to sleep. She started having seizures, like really uncontrollable seizures.
So why'd you have to wait to order a wheelchair?
For her to get to
Because she wasn't big enough. And she just kept growing. Like Justin made like this little cart right off the bat, and she outgrew it in like 3 days. Where she got back heavy, so she would just stand up on it, and like she'd come off the wheels.
Sounds like Pico de Gallo was somehow involved in this.
Pico de Gallo might need a wheelchair at some point. No, he's feisty.
Like Pico de Gallo might have fucked a duck.
No, that was a feed store duck. We were there getting food, and he's like, "Oh, I've got this crippled duckling in the back. You want it?" And I was like, "I don't think I can say no to that, because what else is going to happen to her? They fed her in a cardboard box in the back of the feed store." So
you got 3 goats.
So what feed store can people take their animals to discard them, and they will end up with you? If you just want to give them a quick shout out.
Orscheln's,
If you want to
Tractor Supply. We've talked to most of them, like, and let them know what we're doing, because we have they're nonprofits, so we don't pay taxes on our stuff, and like they let us put flyers out, which is super cool. I don't really know what the feedback has been from like customers, like, because it's probably the exact opposite of what they do for a living, being farmers and whatnot. So I don't.
Well, yeah,
know
but there
how that
shouldn't be
goes,
any
but
animosity.
I would hope not.
It's not stopping anyone from farming, just
Right.
not.
Saving a couple of lives here and there. Yeah, right. But yeah, so then goats. So wheelchair Honeybun was the grandma. And then Alli and Dawn are sisters, they're 8, and Gretel is Alli's daughter. They came with their names. I have a goat named Alli, but I didn't name her.
So there's 4 goats?
A
There
goat
were.
is named
We have
after
3
you?
now. It's not named
Okay.
after me. She
But
was
I
named
can't
Alli
have
before
one longhorn.
before we got her.
You can have one longhorn. There's about to be one born Duncan.
Yeah. But they think it's a girl, but it might grow balls. You never know.
Never know.
Worked for me.
Might be 2 for 2.
I mean,
Steve-O the Longhorn.
It does sound nice.
yeah, Steve. I'll run it by
There's
Justin.
no alliteration. Yeah, you tell Pigwater I said.
I just don't know.
How many chickens are there? total?
Pigwater's not
10
on
hens,
Twitch or
1
anything, is
rooster.
he?
Only 1 rooster.
So I'm at
You know
30.
my nickname's
feel like we're at
Rooster.
30 pets.
Maybe.
My
Getting there,
nickname
yeah.
is Rooster.
And then the sheep.
Yeah. Rooster the producer.
Sheep are Lula Daney,
How many sheep?
3.
Okay.
She's named after my great grandmother.
Oh,
We got her at 5 days old. She lived in a. Oh, Steve. A lot of it was like she was our first rescue. We were still in the suburbs in Bedford, in my mom's house.
You
We
had a sheep in
a
Bedford?
lamb, a baby lamb, yeah.
Okay.
And we had no idea where we were going. So she, like, my
illegal?
business. We told the city basically because my Atlas was such a barker. The city got called, and when the lady shows
God.
up, my mom meets her out on the back deck and like talking to her over the fence, and the whole time it's blah, blah, and she's like, "Is that a goat?" And my mom's like, "Actually, it's a sheep." And
a dog. Don't worry about
explained
it.
the whole story, and she was like, "Oh my god, I love what you guys are doing. That's so amazing." So then we started
Okay.
taking Lula, harness her up, and walk her through the neighborhood for the next couple of months while we lived there with 6 dogs and a sheep, and like. People would come running out of their houses.
Yeah.
kids
Is that
start-
a lamb? And we're like, yeah, actually. And she's so friendly and so cute because she literally thinks she's a golden retriever.
Golden
was-
Doodle more.
Well, no, she's. I mean,
Got the curly hair.
we
not a
have
piece of
Goldens
shit.
too. That
No.
we had 2 Goldens, 1 Doodle, and 2 Great Pyrenees. So flip a coin either way.
I'm just saying her coat is more of the doodle than the
You're
golden
right,
side
actually.
of it. Yeah.
She is. It's true.
all right. I see where you went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
The sheeperdoodle.
Sheep are
But
doodle.
Lula and then Pearl and Juno. And we actually renamed them because they were Dolly and Twiggy. And I just couldn't get on board.
What's
yeah.
wrong with Twiggy?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I like names.
Names are important.
Names.
Yeah.
Like, names are important.
Words
I
have
really think
weight.
they do.
If
Yeah.
you went from this to this, they'd be Italian.
This is a new emoji. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Is it?
Yeah, the kids are doing this all the time. Like my little nieces, like, I don't know, you say something and they're like, or whatever. And I'm like, what is this? And then the other day, Maddie texted me with this. I was like, is that an emoji? And she's like, yeah, it's new. I was like, oh my God. That's crazy.
I support this emoji.
It's funny. I don't know what it means exactly.
I think it's like a...
I like it, right? And then...
Do you have a donkey?
We don't.
Oh, no jackasses.
No, I mean, if there were some that needed to be rescued, which, I'm like, I'm sure there are.
Jackasses need to be rescued.
That would be the one that she named Steve-O.
100%, because that would make sense, though, right?
Oh.
Because of the other guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because of the actual jackass. That's Steve-O.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And just in honor of the
supports
Steve-O
it.
we know. Do you support this message?
I'm on the fence.
I think it's supporting how you turned it.
Okay, well, I mean, that's what I meant. I didn't turn anything. Are you turning things?
Do you need a beer?
Where you going? Where are you going?
North Texas Fire is a family-owned and operated fire life safety company that serves all of North Texas. NTX Fire strives to provide the best service and customer experience with the expertise of their employees who have over 40 years of experience. Let NTX Fire design, install, inspect, or service your systems on your existing or new project. Visit ntxfire.com for contact information or to sign up for their newsletter. North Texas Fire, your mom's favorite fire safety experts, because no mom like fire unless they're firemen.
Ouachita River Haven is a year-round vacation destination in the heart of the Ouachita Mountains. If you're looking for a place to take your family or a special loved one, the Ouachita River Haven is a great destination. Located in west central Arkansas, they offer a variety of accommodations for your vacation, from primitive campsites to a honeymoon cabin with a hot tub and champagne. Take advantage of all the property by renting a kayak or canoe, or take a tube down the clear and clean waters of the Ouachita River. Book your trip or get more information at ouachitahaven.com. That's ouachitahaven.com. You can also call them at 870-326-4941.
8703126491.
Ouachita River Haven, your mom's favorite place for rest and relaxation.
All right, so you have no donkeys. What's
Nope.
next?
The pigs we talked about.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have 4 ducks. Breezy. I did get to use the name
She's the
Breezy.
slutty one.
She's super slutty.
Yep.
No,
So Breeze.
she's actually, it was like phone call. Like these people found her in their pool. She's like a day old. There's no other ducks anywhere. There's no pond anywhere. Like, I don't know how she ended up in their pool. It's like, we'll never know because I don't think I still have their number or anything to ask. But
They're
she's
probably
great.
going to turn Breezy's story into a
Well, she can fly.
movie.
And so she will take off in the mornings and at night and do a lap around the house and come land back in the
Check
field.
the perimeter.
She's so fun. And you know when
Yeah.
she's going to do it because she's like,
Why wouldn't you?
quack, 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 and it's like she's revving up her engine. And then she goes, and it's hilarious. Like when she starts to do her voice, like I know, I'm like, oh, it's time to fly. And she will. She'll take off right over our heads. And then we've got 3 peckings that are from actually, my phone does this, y'all. I don't even talk to her, and she's like, what was that?
She was saying get closer to the mic.
And I'm like, oh. And I'm like,
Because it's not an iPhone.
I didn't
that's
ask
why.
you.
Blue bubble. I mean, green bubble.
What's a little interference there? Is that me?
It won't come up through the recording.
It's fine.
Okay.
Probably this.
They actually came in a transport van with a bunch of greyhounds headed from New York to San Antonio via Pennsylvania and Ohio. Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
From a rescue up north there. And they're doing well. Simone she had a leg, or like her hock was infected and swollen. So they sent her with antibiotics and she was still on them for like 4 days when we got her.
Called a hawk.
It's like where their leg meets their body. And she's got like this super gangster limp. I don't know if she's just always going to walk funny or like she doesn't have the balance that the other 2 have.
My dog has that now. She fucked up her ACL, now she has that gangster limp.
Really? Bubba had ACL surgery.
Yeah. I never gave her the surgery. They told me she was probably too old.
Okay. Bubba was like barely a year old.
Yeah.
And he has insurance. Dude, 3 of our
Whoa.
dogs have insurance. We do
Whoa.
not. We do not.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, woo.
I have a stupid question.
Okay.
How do you feed the ducks? Like, what do you feed them?
Duck feed, pellets. And then we have, there's treats called,
Bread.
Duck treats.
no, you don't give them bread. It's really bad
I
for
know.
them. It's
Crackers.
called, oh shit, what are they called? It's such a cute little.
DuckTales.
No, it's so cute.
Duck nuggets.
I don't know. It's
Beaver
waterfowl
nuggets.
treats. Damn it. I can see the bag.
Turkey jerky.
Duck
Oh, not
legs.
even turkey jerky.
Was it something you brought us today?
No.
No.
But
Don't give that to 'em.
They like that. It's like corn and
Would you
stuff.
feed any of this to the ducks?
I wouldn't.
I don't
Oh.
think so.
I mean, I guess
Damn.
I could.
You're us.
For us.
Yeah, it's no. The ducks.
But y'all don't fly around the house once a day, so
Right.
Or do I?
Well, and the ducks are Murdoch. There's one boy.
from
I think he's the one from Ohio.
Ooh.
I'm not real sure because they came together. But
I meant like the name.
I think the two girls were Pennsylvania and then he was Ohio. Wait, what?
Whoa. That's a reach.
Yeah, it's
up
far.
there.
It's far. And then Eloise and Simone.
I like the name Eloise.
She's got freckles. She's got tons of freckles on her beak. She's super cute. Yep. And Murdoch doesn't have any freckles and his tail curls up because he's the Drake. So that's what they do. And then Simone has fewer freckles. That's how we tell them apart. And
After-
Simone kind of gangster limps because she doesn't walk as fast as
She got nothing wrong with her hawk, though. She's just letting motherfuckers know.
I don't think so. I mean, I feel it every day to make sure it's not hot, you know, and I'm actually doing another round of the antibiotics. We've got like a couple more days. That is just
Yeah, I do that with Dustin every time I show up here.
Some antibiotics.
But watch my walk.
No, I make sure he's not hot. And
Check him.
where his leg meets his body.
I mean, that's how you kind of
Jesus.
test for infection or whatever.
Bruce,
see if
the
there's something
producer
going on.
over here, getting molested.
Are you infected?
Maybe.
Oh no, do you got that
Got
thermometer?
that gout.
Is it hot? Does that shit get
It
hot?
might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He got a lot of gout on his hawks.
Well, yeah. Like if she doesn't get better,
cholesterol.
we'll take her to the vet. There's actually like a duck vet in Dallas.
Ooh.
Hold on.
That's where we took Breezy and Bendy.
There's a vet that I love that name.
I do too.
There's a vet that specializes just in ducks.
Not just ducks, but they do ducks. It's hard to find.
Okay.
They
You know what I
do
mean?
them.
Like there's
Yeah, I get you now.
yeah, there's it's just hard to find people that actually cater to like the farm animals and stuff like that.
Like that care about birds and like
yeah,
I know
that are like avian vets, you know, or
yeah. There used to be a goddamn, I'm gonna say this wrong. Equine vet.
yeah, that's correct.
Did I get it right?
Horses.
Nice. There used to be an equine vet in Burleson.
There is.
Is it still there?
It's over off of the highway,
Yeah, by the
going back towards the roundabout underneath, towards Taco Casa if it would go through.
Well, yeah, I'm like when you're out in the country, there are the vets that do the
Yeah.
farm animals and stuff. But what used to
by the
exist,
Western place.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
like farm visits. You could have a vet come to the farm and just check on everybody. That used to be a thing. Like since COVID, it's not. Nobody will do it.
Really?
Yeah, nobody.
I bet
Even our
Alvarado
vet.
will.
Very interesting.
Even our vet, we go to Decatur and he's like, find me another vet. Apparently he's the only vet. He works 80 hours a week. He can't find any other vets. They had 4 vets before COVID. Now they're down to him and he owns it. So he has to be there.
Yeah.
You know?
He's the only one working. Mm-hmm. Do you have horses?
No. And
No horses? Do you
no.
do you want horses?
Not really. And not that there aren't plenty that need to be saved because there's kill pens all over the place with, beautiful horses that are loaded up and shipped. It's just for what, like,
It's
I
a
feel like
different
it's a
kind of
little
work.
out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like, I guess I'm kind of intimidated by it more than, because I just know they're super high.
There's more
high
to know
maintenance.
and more to do.
Yeah, like floating their teeth. And I mean, like, which I guess, if you had someone that you could count on to come out and do that kind of thing, but like where we are, you find out pretty quickly it's like harder to.
Yeah. If you
It's like
guys
the-
got so big and the funding was there, would you bring on a full-time or part-time?
100%. So there's people that want to retire their horses like that they've, had for years and invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in. I think a situation where somebody's like, please let us retire her at the farm and we'll pay her monthly bills. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, no matter what comes up, I know it's covered. I know we can get it handled. I would feel way more comfortable doing that because I love horses. I always have. I mean, it's not a matter of like wanting to. It's just knowing what I'm more capable of. It's like every time we take on an animal, it's like you can't go more than what you can handle.
Well, the staff stays the same.
What do you mean? We don't have staff.
Right.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
two plus mom
Yeah.
gets spread more and more thin with
Right.
every animal.
Right.
So
And it's just
I
kind
feel
of,
like, are horses the only ones that you have to put shoes on?
because you
Like
don't.
horses, like donkeys, you
I
don't.
don't think so, but I don't know. I don't
they're
have to,
just jackasses.
We're legit like as we go, kind of learning. I didn't do like a broad
What's the difference between a donkey and a mule? Is there?
Yes.
The cross on the back, right?
Well, I think a mule is like a horse and a donkey
It's bigger.
mixed. I think a horse and a donkey make mules.
And mules can't breed.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I know one of them can't breed.
I don't know.
Then it's probably mules.
Okay, so a donkey and a mule together, or donkey and a horse make a mule.
I believe so.
And a mule can't breed.
I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Sounds good.
Google bitches.
What's the difference between a donkey and a zebra besides the stripes?
I mean, I think a lot. I don't think a zebra's a donkey. Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Donkeys aren't zebras and zebras aren't donkeys.
I feel like they are.
Are they?
Zebras just have stripes and live somewhere else.
Okay. They're just
I don't think they're a little bigger than donkeys. but I
African
don't-
donkeys.
You know, because
And it's pronounced zebra.
okay, the
Whoa.
zebras.
Okay, Deborah.
So the zebras.
That's actually
Like-
pronounced Deborah.
Oh shit.
We're so stupid.
Yep, we're off the rail. It's official now.
Like
we've been-
zebras, I feel like they're donkeys that adapted to where they live, and their stripes are meant for camouflage. Mm-hmm. But I still think they're
I'm
donkeys.
gonna Google bitch it up real quick.
No, just elaborate on zebras without looking at your
Like-
So do you have any zebras?
I don't.
Okay.
Are zebras donkeys? Right? Is that the question?
What's the
Are
difference
they
between a zebra?
related?
And
I guess. We're in the same classification.
because they look the same except their colors.
I think this is gonna get us what we want.
You didn't know about the cross on the back of the donkey?
No, I
I've
don't. I
seen
still
that.
don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It's got a cross on the back.
What do you mean, like on his butt?
It's no on the back, on this back.
Oh, like on the top part.
Yeah, like its shoulders. There's a cross on it.
Is it all donkeys have the cross?
All donkeys?
All
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
all donkeys.
So zebras are
Al.
not donkeys.
All
Or
donkeys matter.
zebras?
Right. Like donkeys, zebras belong to the Equus genus of scientific animal classification. Blah, 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 blah. But don't be mistaken, zebras and donkeys are not the same.
Okay. What's the difference? One has stripes, one doesn't?
Oh, here it is, right down here. Zebras are larger and heavier.
Okay. Dustin, you said that.
The nose is always black in zebra, but not always in donkeys. Donkeys can live longer, up to 50 years.
Oh,
I did not
shit.
know that.
Fuck.
But zebra can live up to a maximum late 30s.
Zebra.
Zebra. Even in captivity, donkeys have characteristically long and pointed ears, while those are usual equine ears in zebras. So I don't know. There's really not a whole lot of difference.
There's not much of a difference. One's heavier, one lives longer.
Yeah.
I'd say everybody was right on that
There's
one.
the donkra.
Whoa.
So when you let a zebra fuck a donkey?
Offspring of a donkey sire and zebra dam are called a donkra.
Okay.
There's also the name of a large
Hold
butt.
on. Say that.
Donkra.
Say that again.
Donkra.
Say that one more time.
See. Offspring of a donkey sire, which would be a boy, I believe, right? And zebra dam are called donkra.
So what is a
Well, it says,
zebra sire?
so it says an offspring of a horse sire and zebra dam. Well, I gotta
It sounds like there's not a lot of male zebras fucking anybody. Like
It's
they stay
called-
within other zebras.
Oh, wait.
Zebras, sorry.
A zebroid.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. A zebroid is the offspring of any cross between zebra and any other equine. And then this one is interesting. The donkey sire and zebra dam are called a donkra, and offspring of a horse sire and a zebra dam is called a hebra.
A hebra.
Learning.
Bunch of brass.
Interesting.
I think you need to get a zebra.
Yeah.
I would totally do a zebra.
Or a hebra.
A zebra? Hebra?
Or a Deborah.
The farm does not need a Deborah.
A Deborah.
Deborah. I would do Deborah. I think.
Have we gotten to all your animals?
I don't know.
I don't think we have.
We did the ducks.
Aw,
We went
Steven
outside.
does not want to talk about animals anymore.
Why are you over it?
We're outside. We're all the way.
Talk about your good boy for like 30 minutes earlier on the podcast I listened to on the way up.
Oh, my Jackie boy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is
Idiot.
Jackson, after Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy.
I never watched that.
It's not a great show.
No? I heard it was good. You didn't like it?
You love Sons of Anarchy. What?
You can
Not
love
as
some-
much as Game of Thrones, though.
Oh, that's what it was.
You can love something that's not that.
I got
good.
it mixed up.
Thank you.
Like some of the vegan jerky we tried.
Like, yeah. I don't think I loved any of it.
Wow.
You didn't love any of them? You did too. You loved that one. Just keep thinking about loving
I'm
it.
gonna try this again because after Elena's review in the
What'd she say? She
the
said
studio
she liked it, right?
in the studio living room, it was like it was okay. And I was like, Maybe I liked it so much because it was the best of all the other ones I had.
because she didn't.
I still think the Beyond is best.
Shit. If she only knew.
No, I still think it's good.
Good.
Oh, damn. Is that an empty bottle?
It is.
Jesus.
Yeah. So.
That was a great commentary there, Steve.
Yeah.
Yep. Still like it?
Yeah, I'm still chewing, guys. Y'all can feel free to talk.
We're just gonna stand here and watch you.
I'm going to sit here and watch you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Oh God. Oh God.
That was more than you bargained for.
Did not anticipate that fucking with me so much. Son of a bitch. That was gross. Sorry, guys. Good Lord.
It's okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought everybody liked their own chewing sound.
Not mine. That was terrible.
No, chewing is chewing.
I love mine.
Really?
No.
No.
No, my favorite is
Oh.
pigs.
What?
When they
Pigs
smack
chewing?
on the hay, it is the cutest thing you've ever heard.
What's it sound like?
Do you really want me to do it?
Yes.
Me do it?
Can
Or
you?
pull up a video of the pigs doing it and you can hear the actual
I like the
pigs.
idea of you doing it.
It sounds like this.
Oh, God.
Okay, I don't like that.
But it's so cute. Were you expecting to like it after we just decided you didn't like the sound of
You said it was cute, so I thought maybe.
It's fucking
You gotta
adorable.
imagine a pig doing it.
Here. Hold on.
I thought I saw a pig doing it.
I'm like,
Are you going to pull it up?
oh yeah. I've got so much smacking footage.
What did I do?
Oh, I don't
This
have an
table
iPhone.
almost went flying, dude.
I don't have an iPhone.
What happened?
He was just talking shit about you.
Oh,
I thought it
was?
was. I
What'd
thought
you
he was
say?
being mean to our guests.
No.
Who's being mean?
Oh,
I
what
was
did he
not
say?
being mean.
I can't wait to go back to listen to this one.
For the split second that my eyes
4
lit up, he was
hours.
like, "No, no, no, no."
Oh, I
He almost
I
came
didn't
around
hear it, but I have an idea that I think I know what he was saying.
Hold up.
Referencing me as a pig while I was eating.
Yeah, but he took it as.
Yeah, talking shit to the guests, which
I have-
Which we do, but not today.
No.
we don't take it that far.
No.
I have never heard y'all be mean to anybody. I don't think.
Yeah, we edit all that shit out.
Oh, fair. Okay.
it's
I found
We
it.
were so mean to Steve the first time he came on, and then look, he's still back.
Well,
He loves it.
It's
I
normally,
might as well
like,
be pig water. I'm a
Abuse
glutton
is his
for-
real name.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, we play music for all the animals all the time, but the radio's right by the pigs.
Oh, so even if you're not out there, they're
Oh,
hearing it.
100%.
Nice, and they like Adele.
They fucking love it. Well, it's normally classical.
Oh, okay.
Like they really, really like Vivaldi and that kind
But
of.
like if one of them's going through a breakup, you play Adele.
I mean,
Don't play
we
anymore.
let them put in requests.
So with the social media stuff, how much of that is
Full-time
like
job.
That does answer my question.
Full-time job. It's
But like,
exhausting.
how much of it do you enjoy, or is it just like? Because for me, with like promoting it,
You have to.
yeah,
You have to. I love it because it's like, I mean, I spend a lot of time getting footage, but you kind of can't help it because they're so fucking cute.
because you make it look like, oh, while I was out there today, I just grabbed this shot or whatever. But you really do have to put a lot of effort into.
Yes, because not only do you have to do like, well, at least Instagram and Facebook are like hooked together, you know, where you
Yeah.
can post an Insta and it posts on Facebook. Well, now there's TikTok.
So I was going to ask you, are y'all on TikTok?
We are, and
That's what I want to grow on TikTok.
I know,
Sorry.
and it's hard though. Like it's like there's all this whole learning curve, like what's trending and the right hashtags, and then like getting
Yeah, Steve-O literally
for
just
certain
put
things
out.
to go viral. I did hear.
Steve-O just put out a TikTok that should have been trending like 6 months ago, but he's way behind the curve.
Yeah.
So he just now put it. I was like, this would have been awesome if we did this 6 months ago. But it worked out so perfect.
Learning. I heard that if you post on TikTok and then don't touch it, like don't acknowledge any of the comments or anything, that's how it goes viral because TikTok keeps pushing back at you. I guess the algorithm like keeps making it more available to where they want you to come back or something. One of the other sanctuaries was like, yeah, just ignore it. And so went
Ignore
viral.
the comments. Don't like every
Yeah,
comment and
don't
respond.
go back and respond. Just leave it. Let it do its thing. Which I have no idea if that's
So
true.
you
or
kind of
not.
have to neg TikTok a little bit.
No, it's hard though. I'm like, and not only that, but like you don't have access to a lot of the tools if you don't film the footage or the content through TikTok. So if
Really?
so if I'm like on my camera app outside with everybody, when I go back into TikTok, you can't get the voiceovers, or you have to record through TikTok, which is just like really, it's a lot.
That's what's so funny is if you guys were to hire one employee, it wouldn't be somebody to help feed the animals. It would just be a social media.
But here's the thing.
person.
They'd have to be there. And that's another, like, I'm kind of the voice of the
South
sanctuary.
Wing
You know, right.
would be for the marketing
Y'all
department.
could share.
I mean,
Easy.
You got a roommate already.
I'm not against
He
that.
does a lot of editing.
We've covered this. He lives with the bunnies now. He's out there in some fresh hay.
So there's plenty of room in the
So
house.
the South Wing is open still.
Lady G gets the South Wing. I get the bunny cage.
There you go.
Well, I hope she can do social media.
Well, people say that about social media all the time, but I'm like, yeah, but you'd have to be able to be the voice and like kind of harness my
Yeah.
because I'm the voice of the sanctuary because I'm the one that does all of the stuff. So it's like, how can I get somebody else to do that? You know, I don't know.
Can't.
And if they're not there to get the footage, like, am I getting all the footage and then sending it to them and just hoping that they say the right thing? I'd rather just, and I might complain that it's a lot, but I guess I'd rather just do it myself anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
what I mean?
rather, but you kind
It's
of have
just,
to.
it is a lot.
Yeah.
Right. I would much rather be able to trust people coming over and just loving on the animals and topping off water and, you know, feeding. Feeding is you've got to come out there many times because the animals are all very food motivated. They get really excited when it's time to eat. So we also try not to feed them. Like, we don't feed them every time we go out there. We go spend time with them a lot to where they know, like, just because they see us doesn't mean it's time to eat.
So I was gonna. Do you have like a schedule?
Yeah, I mean,
feeding schedule.
Yeah, what's funny because we're not like 6 a.m. farmers. We're like, we get up and have
Noon,
tea.
yeah.
Like,
You told me that
No.
at that show. I thought that was so funny. Like, you don't have to be.
nope, you don't
when
have to wake
Pico
up that early. No,
yells-
he's already screaming for like 4 hours before we get out there. So we go out like 9:30, and my husband works nights. So like Friday night now that
So one of y'all has like a legit real job.
we both do. I own a business.
That's a joke.
Oh, yeah. No, we both work real, like, legit and then do that on the side. Or, I mean, honestly, the farm is more of our full time, you know?
Yeah.
And then our jobs are our jobs. But I went out early because I had shit to do. And I had to be at work early and he was gone or something like that. Nobody's awake. Like, they're all sleeping still. And they're like, what are you doing? You know, I had to walk all the way to the back left corner of the field to convince Dutch and Shelby to get up that it was breakfast time. Like, I'm like, but they're literally looking at their watch like, we're like an hour and a half early. Like,
They have watches. You issue all
They do.
watches?
Yeah. They
Apple
straight up.
watches? Yeah,
No, I'm more of an
smartwatches.
Android. Yeah, we don't really deal with
Fucking green bubble animals.
Damn it.
I mean, so yeah, they're like, you're way
I'd
too
rather
early,
have
woman.
a regular Apple.
They've already texted her 3 times saying
Than
they're
an
hungry,
Android
and
one.
she's like, "You bitches can wait."
That's why they all had to be rescued.
Well, like some
Mothers
nights,
were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
we've kind of always been that way. Like, you try to keep somewhat of a schedule, but also our schedules are kind of all over the place. So when we take the animals in, we're like, you guys have to understand, you know, we're doing other things. And they're usually like, that's cool, we get it. You know, and they'll just kind of be patient.
The animals get it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, except
We
for
have a
that one
whole
dog.
intake like conversation.
That Pomeranian
Yeah.
doesn't
Like, we're not
fucking-
going to be up at 6 a.m.
No, the
guys. And they're like, no,
golden
no,
doodle.
please don't be.
It's like golden doodle.
Yeah. She's actually not in charge or anything. She's kind of spastic. And we, you know, like, she's, if you stand up, she's like, where are you going? Like, she'll like jump up and trip you. She's always itching.
So I recently found this veterinarian on TikTok that has been recreating what different breeds of dogs act like while they're at the vet,
Oh my God.
and it
You
is
sent me
so
that one.
great.
Is it
It's-
legit?
yeah.
Is it pretty on?
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Like what you said about the golden doodles. How to,
Oh,
yeah.
she jumps every time you stand up, and like she'll trip us, and we're like, Dolly, you're gonna kill us, or we're, like somebody's gonna get
Dolly.
hurt. Dolly,
Dali.
Dali.
Get it right.
yeah, DALI.
Dali.
2 L's?
No, it kind of sounded like I did that one. It's just
Okay.
DALI.
We
Because
stru-
then it would be Dally,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I
so it's
thought,
Dolly.
You
Wait,
Wait,
would
get
it be?
another one, name it Dilly. I'd get
Dilly dally.
Dilly is cute. I could name something Dilly.
maybe that fucking longhorn. Could
Oh
be
my God,
Man.
it
little
works.
Dilly man.
It works.
a little dilly man. 100% fuck that name. Duncan.
5,000.
Well, so Dutch is Dutchy
5,000.
Doobie Durango Chambers.
Then dilly man should be
Dilly
Duncan.
man,
1,000.
Dilly man Duncan. Dilly Duncan.
Don't fuck
Why
up
you-
the
We have
dilly
to
man.
compromise, guys, or we'll lose
Okay,
the whole
yeah.
thing.
We can just, but so like if we
DMD,
have
Dilly Man
more
Duncan.
than one name, we just give them a middle name. Like Sasha, she was Rose at her other house. She was Rose and the baby was Rosie, and I just wasn't feeling like I don't feel like they had needed something a little more like original.
Yeah.
And so we kept Rose as her middle name, so she's Sasha Rose. You know, and then Dutchy Doobie Durango.
Dutchy Doobie Durango.
For
Dut-
obvious reasons.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I kept
Great
calling him
names,
Dutchy
yeah.
Doo. Like when we first got him, I was just like Dutchy Doo, and Justin's like, you got to stop. So I was like, Dutchy Doobie Durango? Because, okay, well, we tell the rancher, like, I'm like,
5,000?
so he didn't have a name yet.
Has a ring to it.
It definitely has a ring to it.
He didn't have a name yet. And so they're like, you can call him whatever you want. So we're like, okay, cool. Like, they're not going to be upset with us naming him at least. So it took us a while. We were like, Dutch. Justin, I was like, as soon as he said it, I was like, that's really cute. So I was like, hey, we're going to name him Dutch. And he comes back right away. He's like, he's more of like a Durango or a Tex. And I was like,
Tex.
oh, I was like, well, his
Tex
name's
is a
going to
good
be
name.
Dutch.
What's wrong
So
with Tex?
it's great. No, it's just not
For a Longhorn.
First of all, you don't castrate a Tex.
right.
True.
That's a bull. Yeah, you keep
That's
him. You let
true.
him be a bull forever.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Put him at the stud, maybe.
Yeah, well, it was just funny how they were like, no. So when we got there, they were calling him Durango at that point. Like they'd named him Durango after deciding that it wasn't going to be Dutch.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? You guys call him whatever you want. I said, as a matter of fact, we'll make Durango his middle name. And then Doobie just worked its way in there. 'cause
Gonna happen.
I
yeah.
mean, it's
You got a
Dutchy
Mary
Doo.
Jane and a Doobie, yeah.
I mean, well, I just kept calling him Dutchy Doo.
Doobie works his way into me all the time.
Yeah, and Justin's like, nope. So I was like, Dutchy Doobie. And then it just kind of, So what we do, like at night when we're off together, we'll take a bottle of wine out to the field and our speaker and we go hang out with all the animals. And like, that's our like really quality time to get to snuggle and it's fun.
That sounds like an awesome time.
It is amazing. It really, really is. It's the coolest. And the stars.
The
and
field.
in the pasture. Or we go in the pig pen. I mean, obviously, until we just recently got the Longhorns, I mean, we were hanging out with pigs every night. They are legit fun to party with.
Until you get
Straight jet.
Until you get so drunk that you're drinking the pig water.
No, you would never want to drink the pig water. You just wouldn't. They're dirty.
You just
wouldn't.
Just trust me on this one.
I do give them kisses though, and then you sometimes inadvertently drink the mud because they shake, and then they will just splatter paint me in their muddy goo.
Second
it's
boner on the
it's
pod.
worth
What am I gonna-
it. Yeah, it's fun. They're the best.
Not a lot of fanfare for the second boner. This is the first one is usually
Ricky's in the middle of a sneeze. I'm just waiting to call him out on it.
I'm trying not to sneeze loudly.
the only nope.
Nope.
You can say it. What were you going to say?
Justin wanted me to go buy Tractor Supply on the way home to get pig food because we're about to run out. But I'm like, he's gonna beat me home. I'm like, I don't know. You might have to do that.
to the Sims and Leon pod.
It's gonna be 4 hours long.
As soon as you walked in, I was like, are you on a time constraint? He's like, nope, no hard out. I was like,
no
done.
hard out. Let's just talk all night long.
Yeah, but for the listeners, don't worry. We will edit it down to 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Right. So you guys don't have to listen all day. I don't know. I think it's fun. My grandma, or she's Justin's grandma, because I went there to get that plumeria that's out there in the garage. And I was like,
Wait, there's a plumeria in the garage?
there is.
By the Yeti.
So my friend Michelle
was
gives
like,
me
where'd that
little
plant come from?
plumeria seeds, and I grow them into babies.
That's the weirdest gift a guest has brought us.
Well, I'm not leaving it here. I'm taking it with me. I just didn't want to leave it in the car.
You're going to force us to eat this goddamn fakemeat.com jerky.
That's all I would, yeah. And so she goes,
She's
I
got
was like, I'm
plenty
on
of-
this podcast, so I've got to get to Burleson. And I was like, I was kind of telling her, like, I was like, they talk about jerky for about 45 minutes. And so I was like,
podcast.
yeah, I was like, they just talk about all sorts of stuff. And I was like, I told Steve, I was like, I don't have to talk about the sanctuary the whole time because I'm like, I've got other things to talk about too. And he's like, oh, no, we
wait.
could totally talk. What? No. And then
My bad.
She's like, oh, yeah, you can do that. You can talk forever about anything. I was like, good. Yeah. Good. Thanks, Mama. She knows me though. I'm like, I can. So here we are.
So that's
You didn't even tell her about the bottle of champagne.
she probably assumed.
2/3 of a
Yeah,
bottle of
no,
champagne.
Nana, my mother-in-law let me take that because I popped it last night, but I was the only one drinking it anymore. And once I realized, I was like, I probably shouldn't have popped that. That's why I only had 2/3
And
of
then
the
you
bottle.
popped in the kitchen and it
No,
like,
it got hot in the car, and I took it out of the bag because I had one of the stoppers in it.
poked a hole
and
in
it
the
just
roof.
exploded.
Yeah. Poked a hole in the
Science.
ceiling. I got to get the patch guy.
Did
out
it
to come
really?
fix
I
that.
didn't even look at that.
Yeah,
It did.
It's all right. It's fine.
It's all right. He's a patch guy.
I'll take
well,
it.
good.
I'll take it out of the SNL fund.
Right? The nonprofit. Anybody wants to donate to patch this thing? I guess I probably should.
No,
I mean, that would be a little fitting.
not really a hole in the ceiling.
I don't know.
Just
Go
bring
look.
him. Bring him
we'd
a
have to go
chicken.
check.
Oh, bring him one of those eggs.
Bring me a chicken.
No.
Bring a whole
So you-
chicken.
He can have some scrambled eggs when he lays a goddamn egg and loses
Exactly.
his
He needs to
Okay,
lose
fair.
the nutrients first.
So I say, would you let anybody eat those eggs, or just
I wouldn't.
Hey,
I,
it's just-
and that
Hey,
just
it's not,
goes.
It's not good for my cholesterol.
I was going to say it's because they're really not healthy for us. Like we shouldn't be eating eggs.
Oh, really?
One egg is
What?
equivalent to like 5 cigarettes. Like on a
No.
health police.
That makes me feel much better about not eating breakfast.
Yeah. So I wouldn't like. I just didn't know anything about the egg industry and stuff before when we were still eating eggs and doing the egg thing. Then once you learn that, then you're like, okay, well, never mind. Better for them than us. And like you said, cholesterol.
This makes me feel a lot better about smoking cigarettes.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
if you had to pick, I
This
would
dude
pick
only
cigarettes.
smokes about 5 cigarettes a day, and he skips breakfast.
Right. I would choose cigarettes because you at least get
What's
like.
good about Coors Light? If you tell him that,
Please.
that's the trifecta
Please, I'm
of
telling
Ricky's
you right now.
healthy lifestyle.
I don't think there's a world where like you don't smoke cigarettes and you don't eat eggs. Is there?
I don't eat eggs.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I
I don't either.
I ate some this morning.
And I
It's
don't-
not like that.
I don't really
I
smoke
never
cigarettes.
eat eggs. I just very rarely eat eggs.
Good.
My daughter does not smoke cigarettes, has never had one, and is allergic to eggs. So
Oh,
she's like
she's
the
doing
healthiest
great.
She's doing
2-year-old.
great.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's doing great.
Yeah.
Good. Good girl.
Does she like beer?
Yeah, she drinks Coors Original.
Well,
That's right.
yeah,
Banquets because her daddy's sitting on the stool.
God damn right.
Is it pushing it in?
I'm working it in.
Okay.
I'm working my stool.
And
Is that your special stool?
yeah, we bought it for him.
Uncle Dusty got it for me.
That's cute. Your Uncle Dusty.
I hope I'm.
8 years younger than you.
Well, we had one of those families where the mom has a kid after the oldest kid is.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
You know what? And I even sat on that stool the last podcast because I told Ricky, I was like, I'm gonna break it in for him.
You help me out. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. If I'm not here, somebody sit on it.
He said
well,
it's a
not
little.
Because you know how much jerky I eat.
you. Well,
How can you tell?
how much jerky somebody eats?
No,
by
but you
sit-
know somebody else sat in your stool?
Well, I'm just trying to break it in properly.
Got it.
So, me and
It was a
Dusty.
little stiff. I put it in. I put it together, and he's like,
Had to like struggle
because
through
that was
the
his
first.
stool before, and he's like, the back's too hot.
Oh,
So we had to get
is
it
that why I'm
moved.
so hot?
Yeah.
With the open back.
But as far as like making the right imprint, Dustin and I have similar butts. We both have a
exactly
Z-bronc.
right.
Okay.
Z-bronc?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Right. Yeah.
Ugh.
boy, that joke got nothing. Well, fuck.
Two
got it.
viewers out there.
I got an
I just sat up straight. I'm like, I'd been.
You have a back on your stool.
You know
The
it's a
only
long
one.
podcast when the Indian style sitter
My feet were going numb.
uncrosses her applesauce. and,
I might have a circulation issue.
yeah, it's
you might have a
There's always the
circulation
option
issue.
of standing up.
I do. I mean, I like a good stand.
I'm currently standing.
Yeah, I know. You've been standing off and on.
Yeah,
I'm sitting, but I'm going to start swinging my feet like
my
a kid.
I do that a lot, and I end up
enjoying on
kicking
the stand.
Steve-O, and I'm like,
Or
oh, my
knock the whole
bad.
table over.
So, what questions do you have for us?
You,
You need to know our social media, obviously.
I already know it.
How to donate.
I
to
literally
the,
like pre-gamed. I told you I've been listening for 2 weeks.
2
Tell me-
weeks. How was
At
that?
least it's been good.
Did you have to?
So I dabbled. I do a little bit of Smart List. Do y'all listen to Smart List?
No idea.
I don't know what that is.
Bateman and yeah.
It's Will Arnett and Bateman and Sean Hayes.
Oh, yes, I
It's
have-
fun.
I have
It's
listened
fun,
to
and
them a little bit.
they have really cool people on. It's just fun to listen to them. And then I do a little bit of Wait, Don't Tell Me, which is a news trivia on NPR. It's kind of how I get my news. And then Sims and Leon.
And then yeah.
And then Plant
we
Your
kind
Seed.
of-
So Plant Your Seed is a podcast, the only other podcast I've ever been on, and it was like, it's a totally vegan podcast. So I
Oh,
was
you've been on podcasts before?
just the
Oh,
one.
shit.
But I mean, it was like totally nobody else was listening but us.
We got,
vegans.
same.
we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
sloppy
Oh,
seconds.
like a weird one.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, actually,
cool.
can you
We
look
see your
on?
niche. We see your niche.
Can you look on it where
So-
it tells you how many people have watched that certain podcast? But the public can't see it. Like I can't go to the Plant Your Seed and see how many people listen to my podcast that I was on when I was on that one, can I?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's only like the dude that owns the podcast that can see how many views it got.
Yeah.
I want to.
So, out of a scale of 1 to 7, what was your favorite podcast to be on?
3.5. 3.5.
Hold on.
Nice.
At a scale of 1 to 7, what was your favorite podcast to be on?
She knows.
I
She's
said
listening.
3.5.
Nice.
Just saying.
Yeah.
We've tried.
So yeah, I didn't realize that you guys had no idea
What we're doing?
what I was talking. It was
Oh.
yeah, like I kind of stressed out, like, are they going to fucking, like, grill me about being vegan?
No.
No. Oh,
It's been really nice.
Steve-O,
I'm, like, really pleasantly surprised.
Steve-O told us about you had the animal sanctuary, and like it'd be very interesting, and that's where we left it at. 'Cause
Okay.
if we ask too many questions,
Right, then it's too much.
It's too much. So we came in knowing nothing. I said, you're staring at my beer. See if I can open it, aren't you?
Oh, I hear it.
Like I can see you looking down.
So proud of
He
you.
was ready to help.
That's two.
He
in
was
a row.
just ready to help.
That's 2 in a row, guys.
I mean, maybe the beer helps
The
your
6
arthritis
he's
fingers.
had.
It's
It's only
a
my 5th one.
sort of a Band-Aid
Is it?
to get them to work temporarily. If you stop drinking at this rate,
Right.
they swell right
Swell
back
right
up.
up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, or
Well,
it's
we're
just the
glad you
gout.
had a good time today.
Hold on.
I've had a great
what
time.
questions did you have for us?
That was it. She asked.
Well, I mean, like, what do you guys do when you're not podcasting?
Hunt.
In the other 18 hours of the day, you're funny.
I just got a fucking bird.
Fishing, fishing, hunting, barbecuing.
Honestly,
I do love fishing, but I'm more of a catch and release guy, except catfish.
Right? But like, what do you think that fish is experiencing as you enjoy catching and releasing?
The ride of his fucking life. Have you ever been in a
You
car
think
with somebody
so?
that's just driving like fucking crazy? And like, this is so
Your
fucking
lip
awesome.
and lip like ripped you out of your
I have no control.
environment.
I might die, but
Yeah.
this is so much fun.
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
it's like
I've
going to
never
Six
thought about it
Flags.
like that.
An
It's like going to
adrenaline
Six
rush.
They
Flags.
love it.
It's like going to
Is
Six
that why
Flags.
everybody keeps catching fish?
That's why they keep
'Cause they really
they're like,
fucking love
oh,
it.
yeah. And then they go back
Hold
and they
on.
tell the siblings, "Hey, put your mouth on this." hook."
Anytime you see a hook,
Hold on.
go for it.
If I do catch and release, you know how many times you catch the same fucking fish?
Really?
Yes.
Do they have like are they like, what is it?
he puts a little thing on
They
their
like to
fish ear.
Right. He tags it,
They're
spray
tagged.
paint it.
I'll leave the hook in there so I know if I hook them twice.
Right, fair. What is that though? Like
The end of the
self-harming?
episode got
They're all
mean
self-harming.
again.
They like self-harm.
You have to like the one emo fish, like,
Yeah.
no, hook me again,
Yeah,
bro.
hook me. I like it.
Okay, I hooked your mouth. It's in your eyebrow now, bro.
Yeah.
Are you doing a fashion?
Let me rip that out really fast. Oh, bleeding a little bit? No big deal.
There ain't no ripping out fast.
No? Oh,
You can do it good.
I would never.
Easily.
I'm not even I couldn't even like worm a hook. So fishing was never my.
So, well,
I do like shooting guns though. I love like target shit. Give me a bow. I'll fucking kill
That's not
it.
a gun.
Well, no, but I like guns too.
Okay.
Like I have a pink AR and
Wasn't sure if
I
we
had a
were clear on-
380. And we used to go to the range and shoot, but it's so fucking expensive for ammo. They were just like,
Yeah.
save it for Armageddon. Or what is it? The apocalypse and Armageddon the same or what? 'Cause
To me, they are.
You know,
I think so,
I mean,
yeah.
they're kind of like
They go hand in
samesies.
hand.
Yeah. So I'd rather save the ammo. That's kind of what we're thinking. We're frugal like that.
say
In case somebody comes to the ranch and tries to fuck with
save the
Pico or
animals, save the
somebody.
Well,
ammo.
I mean, God, I don't even like thinking about that, but yeah. You know, because seriously, some people are like, that's a lot of bacon. And we have like, I don't know. I don't
That's
even
when you're not
say.
going to save your ammo. Fuck you, get off my property.
Yeah, I will shoot you.
Yeah, you're about to be bacon.
I would barbecue them.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
We
that
just barbecue
escalated.
vegetables.
Yeah, vegetables and human.
Okay, first of all,
No, I don't
just
eat
because they're
humans.
handicapped doesn't mean you call them vegetables.
Oh.
I feel like that's an offensive term, right?
Not
Yeah,
in that
it's-
context, I don't think, but it could be. Depends.
Ooh.
If we
They
were
probably
talking.
where it depends too. Yeah, it makes sense.
But do you have that sound?
No,
Oh, you should.
Oh, he's got a lot of sounds.
I know, right?
Let's not go through the sound library.
I've been
Encourage
staying.
more.
Let's not
I've
go through
been-
the sound library.
Staying away from that as much as I could today.
You did very
Why?
good, and you opened.
Are you working on it? Are you trying not to?
I get overly happy sometimes.
That's fair.
If there's like a
There's some
Speaking
good
of
ones.
floodgates, yeah,
He
you
has
do
some
a
good
couple
ones.
ones that fit perfectly.
yeah,
and then it's-
there's a couple times where we get lulls in there, and I'll just start hitting buttons.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
That's everybody's
That's
favorite button.
great.
That's everybody's
that?
favorite.
and I
my
will
wife.
say,
That was you?
No, that's my wife.
Oh, it's
Lena.
Lena.
Alina
That's a good
said
one.
something about like not liking that we do that so much or not. And she's like, y'all think it's good, but like if it's
Oh,
you,
okay.
you, like she was self-conscious about it or
Yeah.
something. And then on the this time of the month episode, she was a little trigger happy with that drop.
Oh,
I
did she
felt
like it?
She
Well, Dustin was
I didn't
on
get into that one all the way.
I was running. I was running it.
That's funny, though.
I retract my statement.
I mean, obviously, Steve-O's are my favorite ones
Sims and Leon podcast saying since 2021.
because nobody knows what was said in there.
Vegetable
you
wasn't
say?
the worst.
Vegetables, yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh,
Vegetable.
right. Makes sense.
Just dumb stuff.
So yeah, some more questions? What do you guys do in your time when you're not podcasting?
Oh yeah, you asked that when we never answered.
I answered. So.
Well, if you podcast, how often do y'all podcast? Like 6 hours a day?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
We try to do it once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Not twice every week, but once or twice here and there.
Do y'all always have a guest on?
Not always.
I didn't think so. Yeah.
Well,
Why didn't we call
had one
Mikey?
guest and
What's he
then
doing?
He
I don't
kind
know.
of stuck and never left.
No, he didn't want to be on here. with me?
Steve-O.
We could call Mikey. He'd probably want to be on.
I mean, should have probably called him 3 hours ago. But
Oh, no.
no,
Now would be the time to call him.
now it'd be.
I think Mikey's probably got stuff going on today.
Or else he would be on the...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't really feel the same. We got no Montre, no
Yeah,
Mr.
where's he
Mikey
at?
Unlikely.
He stayed
was
up too
Montre?
late?
Did he open the dive? Was he one of the guys that?
Where's the
opened for
Montre
you?
thing at? That's a good one.
No.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
That's
No,
a
he's
good
just
one.
a old school friend.
Oh, okay. He's
Yeah.
not a comedian friend. Oh, my bad. I like
Love
that.
So I was talking after the album recording. I was talking to Katie, and I was just like, "Oh, it was so good." My buddy Patrick was,
On the floor there.
front, stage right, whatever. And I was like, and Alli
That's
was
fucking dead center. Wasn't
dead
it?
center, and just like, and I go, and anytime I would look over there in her direction, she's just like, even if it's not, she's laughing, she's like still smiling and kind of beaming at me. And Katie goes, yeah, she had like the most proud mom energy every time I looked over there.
fair. That
And I
is-
was like, that is how I was trying to describe it. Yes, that's perfect.
It was. It
Have
was.
we
It
been
was
on
really
since
fun.
he had a special? Have we been on here?
No.
That was
Oh.
27th.
I have. Me and you talked.
Yeah, yeah.
Have done it, but
How great was it? Well,
It was good. You weren't there, were you?
I was not.
Yeah, I
met
I was
you.
going to try to be there,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
had some family stuff going on.
Okay.
So,
It was good. He did a good job. It was fun.
man, I was really
And,
wanting to be there.
What's the girl that owns the Claws Out?
Mana.
Mana.
Super cute.
Mona?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
the
was
best.
super
She's
cute.
Mana?
my one of the first open mics I ever did. She was running it, and I signed up for it or whatever, but I went on Facebook and found her and found a picture of her so that I could find her when I got there. And I was this little lost pup. I came by myself, and I was just like, are you Mona? And she's like, it's fucking Mona. Like everybody. I was like, off to a bad start with our friendship. And we've been every step of our
cute.
careers. We followed each other and helped each other. Her helping me a lot more, obviously, but
That's great, though. That's
Signing
really
the same
cool.
koozies.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Justin bought some koozies.
I bought a koozie and had Steve-O sign it. Mom was like, you want me to sign it too? I was like,
I didn't even think of that. I think it's in the fucking car. It's the feelings ones. The
Oh, the Claws Out one?
yeah, it's pink.
Nice.
You got a Sharpie?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay, I'll have you sign it before we go.
Yeah, you bought the claws out.
Yeah, but
koozie.
it's something like something can be sad bitches can be
Bad bitches,
bad bitches
can also be sad bitches.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
We got that sticker too.
Is it
I
the
don't know.
pussy one?
Oh, nice.
Is this from the?
That's from claws out.
I didn't even see that. I love alpha pussy energy.
Yeah, that's one of
I
her.
feel, like, I feel like I can relate. It's definitely relatable.
it's pretty relatable. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has this line when, like when all
Put it
the
on your-
girls in the audience
Be on
get
the
on
orange
board
spot.
with
Yeah, put it
something.
on there.
She's like, "Do you feel that, fellas? That was all of our periods syncing up."
Right?
She's the alpha.
Yep.
On, yeah.
Yep. That's funny.
What else is great about Mana?
So Mana, Sam we had on Funky Picnic. Mana does 2 shows with her every week. The open mic and the drag shows. So Mana's and Sam know each other.
I'm not sure who Sam is, but
She's a lady that owns a brewery.
okay, cool.
The Funky Picnic
Okay.
Send forward.
Traffic on the
I heard y'all
Deuces.
talk about that.
in
Deuces.
heart of Fort Worth off
Sponsored by
of Bryan Avenue.
Funky
Bryan
Picnic.
Avenue. That's right. I heard that earlier.
What else do you got, guys? I feel like y'all are just wearing out, not talking anymore.
No, I was trying to figure out about how Steve-O's thing went. It was pretty
It was
legit.
great.
When's everything going to roll out?
No, that's a good point. How did you feel about it while you were doing it?
I felt pretty good.
Okay.
I felt like it wasn't because sometimes you get like a kind of like a false positive or something. Like if there's too many of your friends in the audience, you can. Just
I would think that would almost make. I don't know if that would bring comfort. Or
Well,
make
it makes me nervous to like mess up or whatever,
Right.
but it does help to have
Just
just
that
a
energy and
friendly
that
audience.
Support,
But if
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
too much to that degree, especially if it's something that's going to get recorded and
Yeah.
be forever, you worry you're not getting like an honest reaction, and you can just like cough and fart and everyone cracks up or whatever. So I felt like it was enough of a...
I felt like you had a very honest reaction out of most of it.
Yeah, because some of it didn't go over that well. I was like,
funny,
okay,
no?
we got a real audience.
So he told me this after the show, and he was like, because some of the stuff where I have, like, my first little laugh that in there, we weren't getting laughs. Or you weren't getting laughs. And I was like, I didn't notice it.
I didn't either.
Because I think you were just telling the story so well that everybody was so focused on the story.
Right.
Not even expecting that one part to laugh. And I think on one of the stories, I laughed the first time I heard it in Denver. And this time it just kind of flowed through. And Alex was with us. And Alex said, I love how he can tell the story and get to it and make the funniest punchline that you're not expecting, and then follow it up with another funny punchline. Like, and you were expecting more laughs in between all of that.
Well, I just know how it... I don't know. Some of that stuff was years old. I just wanted to get it out there, and it'll probably get edited out. But I guess what I was saying is I like the fact that the stuff that wasn't as good, and I know it's not as good because it's older or because it's whatever.
Maybe you just think that because you've said it so many times, though. No?
No, you've seen reactions.
It's part of that, yeah. Okay. But so I just felt like it was... People weren't just giving it up just to be nice and just to be, whatever.
Do you feel like people do that sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. If it's there's just, it's not a bad thing, but there's just like times when it's too supportive. That girl Mana runs a open mic. That the audience there has been cultivated over weeks and months and years to be just such a great audience. So I'll go there with new material, and then I'll do it and be like, that killed. That's so funny.
Almost like...
I got 5 new minutes, folks. Let's bring that to Hyenas or wherever. And then you do it again, and you're like, oh,
just
that
doesn't hit.
The Twilight effect is they were...
I was about to say, was it Twilight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's the name of the place that the open mic is.
Oh.
So
inside information.
Anyways, it was a great night. I couldn't have asked for anything better. As long as the footage doesn't get lost and the recording is...
It was fun.
Legible, yeah. Then it's...
So you haven't gotten anything back yet?
No. She told me she's been started the first steps of the editing, but I don't think she's really...
Oh, so she's going to edit it down?
Yeah, I mean, probably I'll go over there, and she's going to do like the part that you do with the pod where just you take out all the
nonsense.
Was there nonsense to take out?
Well, just like if... I don't know.
There's always little things you can take out that you don't even realize are being taken out.
Or do you move it around?
Well, so she's just going to trim the fat that's just not necessary at all. But then when it comes to like the order of stuff and what to delete completely, that'll be both of us doing it.
That's crazy.
But pretty exciting shit.
It is exciting.
No, it really is. No.
What's next? Just doing your regular shows that you got on it.
Yeah, back on tour. Going to go out of town a few times this fall, and then William Lee Martin, myself, another funny comedian named MJ Moody. We all will do our Christmas tour from
fun.
Middle of November to the end of the year.
Okay.
So do you have people? Because I actually know another guy from college. He grew up around here. He went to Bell actually. He was in theater with Grant. And he's done really well. And he's
Grant?
Grant's my brother. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Friends of his. So he tours with Margaret Cho.
Okay.
And he is like literally got his thing. I don't know if y'all remember this. You might, but he lived in Austin. This was when Obama was visiting Austin, and he went to Franklin's Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel worked at Franklin's at the register. And, Daniel is just very gay and like very obviously, he's beautiful. He does his thing, and he introduces himself to Obama, and Obama's like, I can't remember exactly. It was like, "Are you a gay man?" And he said, "Only when I'm having sex." And his response and timing was just like so perfect. It blew him the fuck up. And that was literally his moment of just, he was, then all these articles are like, he's like, now his face and his name, and like, he'd already been doing shows, I think, in Austin, like little stuff. And he literally just blew him up. And he's out in LA now. And it's like, do you appreciate like introductions like that? Like if I was be like, oh my God, my buddy Steve-O's getting into stand up, or is that not cool? Like trying to get other stand up people to like support you to kind of, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, I know 2 stand-up guys. Because I mean, I've never said that before. Because I don't really have several friends that are in stand-up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh, I should totally introduce you to my other stand-up friend because doesn't that make sense?
Right, just like you do with gay people or
I mean, whatever. But yeah, is that a thing?
well, I mean, that's kind of the only way you can either blow up or incrementally get bigger or just get a lucky break. It's all just happenstance like that. Or yeah, exactly. You know,
Well, I'll hook y'all up.
yeah, I mean,
He's hilarious. He really, really is.
well, tell them to put me on a show in LA and
Right?
we'll,
I'll go with you.
Yeah, anybody that you know that can super help my career, I'd
Of
love to
course.
meet them. But if I meet
100%.
like your mother-in-law, don't tell her what I do for a living.
I already did.
Oh,
Well, she knew I was coming here because I left her house.
right.
So there's that. Yeah.
She's like, here's the champagne. He better be funny.
No, take it. Take it.
Also, Enrique and I are going to do a YouTube / other social media teasers to the YouTube of some food stuff.
The cooking
And
show.
that's going to be
You're
my
quite the
Obama.
cook. Okay. Have me on to cook vegan stuff.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yep.
Do it. Whatever you want to cook, we'll veganize it. That's the fun part.
Veganize it with Alli Chambers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight up.
Vegan as a spinach.
And my
dip.
Facebook group is very vegan because people are like, "Are you vegan?" And I'm like, "I'm very vegan."
Well, don't
Hold on.
do that when I'm around. But
It's for real.
Hold on.
It's true. What?
There's different levels of vegan.
I mean, I just say that jokingly, but
Okay.
no, I mean vegan. Like
There
you
are,
can't.
though,
That was
right?
then that
Well,
was a serious
there-
question.
No, it is a serious question, and there is, but there isn't because there's like plant-based, which is diet. But if you like go vegan, it is not personal necessarily. It is for the animals, it's for the planet, and then your health. So like you kind of come last.
you
and,
don't
like,
tell me why I'm vegan.
I'm just saying, ethical
First of all,
vegans.
I never
it's
come
for-
last.
You should though. Tip little FYI.
First
Should
of
start
all,
working on
don't
that.
get it twisted.
Yeah, you should try it.
Ricky,
See
do
how
you
that
ever-
works out.
Now, Ricky, do you ever come first? Only when I have sex.
Only when I'm having sex.
All right. I couldn't do Adam Sandler doing Jerry Seinfeld.
That's okay.
But
It was close. But yeah, so vegan, it's like you don't go vegan and then go unvegan. Because like people say that all the time, like, oh, I was vegan once. It's like, no, you weren't.
right. Now that I definitely get.
No,
It's
you
a
weren't.
life choice,
It's like it's way more of a philosophy and lifestyle than it is a diet or anything.
but you're not born that way.
No, you're not.
Okay.
It's definitely by choice. I mean, I didn't know until I knew. And then once I knew, there was no turning back. It's just, but I think a lot of people don't want to know. They're in the,
Oh, 100%.
like, I hear that all the time. My mom, especially for years. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to know. I'm like, but mom, like at least know and then make a choice. You know, like at least have the knowledge and then decide. Because I personally, like once I knew, I was like, whoop. Actually, I was like, but what about cheese? And Justin's like, you just fucking watch that with me. And I was like, "Ugh." I'm actually vegan because of my husband, which nobody believes. Everybody thinks because I'm kind of like the talky one and stuff that I totally made him go vegan, which is not true at all. For the record.
He's silent but deadly.
No, he's precious. And I mean, just to have a man that like is not afraid to like love animals all the way.
Even though that's.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, I
For
love
pussies.
animals.
Right. But you wouldn't eat your dog. You
But
wouldn't
it's
eat
completely
whiskey.
different.
It's not though.
But
Come hang out with my animals and you'll see how undifferent it is. Just do
we'll
it.
agree to disagree.
I can see both sides of it because it's a pet.
And that's what I'm
pet's
saying.
different.
That's how I. I don't want to create an
yeah.
argument here. However,
we don't have to argue.
I can. Well, but I can see how
we
you're
can.
talking about how you have pretty much raised these pigs and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and they are your pet. And I wouldn't want to specifically think about. Well, I'm going to eat. As I'm having a pork sandwich, I'm not thinking about your pet at that
Right.
point in
But
time.
it's like where we
But-
are, I
but-
do. Like it doesn't matter what sandwich it is. I'm like, that's
But it's
Charlie.
like we don't go to the restaurant. You can't order. Hey, I'll take the golden retriever hamburger. Like that's just not a thing.
Not here.
Because they are not tasty.
Oh, I'm sure they get. I mean, it's the Korean dog market, dude. People will lose their
And
shit
that might be
over the
true,
Korean
too.
dog market.
But, and I don't know that aspect of it because it's not the culture thing here.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Like it's
right.
not. And maybe is it there? Do they have dogs there? I don't know. Like do
I don't think they see them as pets like we do.
and
right.
that might be the case. Like and it, I have no idea about that aspect of it at all.
Right.
However, with us sitting right here, and I do have dogs and all that, and like what you said, I can completely understand how you have pigs, you've raised them, and you don't want to eat them because
Right.
I would probably be the same way if I had a pet pig. I'd be
Right.
like, well, I'm not going to eat it. However, I'm still going to go in here and have a pork sandwich that's not you, but it's something.
Would you though? You think you would?
I think I would.
Hers is different. She didn't necessarily raise those
I didn't.
pigs.
Yeah, we took
Well,
them in
you
at
didn't
about
raise
6 months
them.
old.
She
Yeah.
rescued them from being
But they're
slaughtered.
still your
Right,
pet.
exactly. Like they would have been somebody's sandwich.
But it's still your pet.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess they all are
mean,
my
at that
pets. I
point-
mean, I care for them and love them deeply, you know, so yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
I guess just once, and I guess not everybody's going to ever get to that level, you know, because like we went there though. So it's like I see all animals as like a potential Charlie.
Oh, and I
you know what I
respect
mean?
it.
Yeah.
Or like they all have the potential to be. I know they're all as awesome as they all are because they're all awesome.
They all have their unique characteristics of what they are.
And
but
I
they-
think just
yeah.
the idea of like that life being taken for a soon forgotten meal is kind of sad, you know. So,
I mean,
but it's taken.
I
I mean,
respect it.
Yeah.
We've only been vegan 5 years, you know, and like we weren't vegan our whole lives. It's like I said,
You spent 36 years of your life eating cows and shit.
well, yeah, not a whole lot.
Well,
I was more a fish, eggs, and cheese. I still
So
ate
what,
fish, eggs, and
so
cheese.
what do you feel about?
Pescatarian? Is that
you say
wrong?
You still
Pescatarian?
don't eat fish?
No, I don't eat fish
You
at
don't
all.
eat fish?
No, and that's just because we're totally killing the oceans and we're all going to die.
Oh,
Because we're eating fish?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
And that's just because the demand is so high that the way they fish now, commercial fishing, is just completely destroying the reefs, the oceans. I mean, the oceans are, when we kill the ocean, we all die. It's kind of like the bees. If the bees are gone, we're all fucked.
Is that what happened to dinosaurs?
I don't think it was exactly that.
Okay.
I think it was more of like an asteroid situation, wasn't it?
No,
Well,
that's
there
what we
was-
think, but they could have easily eaten all the fish.
I don't know though. I
there
think-
was a thing with the dinosaurs where the reason that mammals were able to make it through the
'cause they went
asteroid extinction is because
water.
their diet was so much more varied.
Okay.
So,
Wait, what?
So many dinosaurs were
Like omnivores?
carnivores only. That once a few species of plant-eating dinosaurs died, they were fucked. They didn't have enough prey.
Okay.
So,
Interesting. I thought the dinosaurs died though because of like the asteroid that hit the planet.
yes.
I don't.
Well,
But that's debatable.
Well,
yeah,
mammals-
I mean, none of that has been.
mammals were also
like
there when the
hearing some
asteroid hit,
They're all kind
and
of
we're
theories.
still
Right.
here.
Right,
So,
right.
but it's because of a lot of reasons, but also
Well, didn't we all come from the ocean though?
Oh, you're thinking about mermaids? Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely like part mermaid. There's no
Hell
question
yeah.
about that. But I'm saying like, didn't that like everybody started off in the water and then we got legs and shit? No,
What?
wrong. I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's another branch of
It's yeah. We need to go back
Evolution.
to our what do we get
Another
our
arm.
information from?
Google
To Google bitches.
and YouTube.
Not fairy. Maybe it is fairy tales and children's stories.
Oh, like fables and stuff, like Mother Goose.
Yeah.
Is that morals? Or
Like I
is
was
that-
thinking when you're talking about your longhorn jumping out of the back of the trailer.
it did run
My-
away with the spoon after that.
My
So
first
that
thought
could
was
be-
like, is that the same cow that jumped over the moon?
I don't think so.
all right. So tell us where we can donate to the Zend and.
Steve-O's ready to wrap it the fuck up.
Well,
It's
at
time to
some
go
point
home.
you do have to end.
he's
No,
got
I know.
Uber
I gotta go get pig food, guys.
It's getting there.
God damn.
We got to. And vote.
We didn't
because-
even talk about the cryo spa, but I do own the bit like in Fort Worth.
Oh, you were a little bit vague about it, so I thought
I
maybe
was
you didn't.
no, I could
wanna...
totally do that, but I freeze people for a living at my normal job.
Hold on.
Whole body
The live
cryotherapy.
people.
Yeah, it's like the negative 250 degrees Fahrenheit.
So you can fix gout?
It can't
It
hurt
won't
it.
hurt.
Come see me.
He doesn't have gout, by the way.
Right.
Oh no.
But even undiagnosed shit, it usually makes it feel a little bit better. It just reduces inflammation throughout your whole body every time you do it. It's amazing. We're in Fort Worth off of Fox Street, right over there by all the bars and
Jimmy's?
stuff. Yeah, right there by
Oh,
Jimmy's. You've
I
seen
just
it.
went
You've
and
seen
ate
the cryo
Jimmy's.
spa. Next time you're over there, look for the
Oh, I got
neon.
you. Are you in between the
We're right like down from Reservoir.
Texas Republic or okay,
No, Reservoir side. Yeah. We're right by the CBD shop that just went in.
Oh,
And then we have a Dallas location that's over off of Lovers and Inwood.
oh, screw Dallas.
Yeah, it's far. And then the Zend is the ZendTX on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
So get
Spell
the
it out.
votes in.
TheZendTX. Websites
.com.
www.thezendtx.org. I kind of fucked that one.
So, yeah, say that one again.
Right, let's do it. www.thezendtx.org.
Okay.
thezendtx.org. You can donate, like I said, Facebook and Instagram. They don't take any processing fees, which is super cool. And you can set up one time or monthly. And then PayPal is always an option on our website, which is www.thezendtx.org.
Amen.
Yeah.
I feel like the ZEND is important.
It is.
That's right.
It is
'Cause
important.
when you say Zen,
I looked it up on Facebook
Right,
and
the
it
Zen.
went right straight to it. So
Did it? The Zend. And then we're also like trying to build our volunteers, you know.
Okay, so you take volunteers in?
Yeah, it gets tricky because you can have little kids out there. It's kind of dangerous sometimes, but we'll have like farm visits, and I'm definitely trying to build like a volunteer team that I can really count on. We have one girl, Bonnie. Shout out to Bonnie. She's a North Texas vet student, and she's awesome. She comes out like at least once a week, sometimes twice, and she's learning. She's starting to feed the pigs and shit. She's getting it.
Oh.
So yeah, it's cool because that's kind of the hardcore part because they're eager beaver.
Okay, we want to have you back again to talk about you freezing people.
Okay.
But I think this was a lot of fun.
I
Yeah,
did
it
too.
was.
I had a great time.
Steve-O, thank you for bringing our awesome guest in.
You're welcome.
New co-host? No, I'm just kidding.
Replacement co-host.
oh shit, Steve-O, you're not out.
Oh, not yet.
You said if I brought somebody that could do a good job, I could be free.
Oh shit. Hey, we appreciate everybody listening. Thank you again.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you
all
for
the
having
jerky
me.
today.
No, I'm glad you guys were so open-minded to it. That's
Yep.
FakeMe.com, check it out.
Yeah.
That's right. Subscribe on our Twitch page. Also hit us up on the TikTok, SNL_boys.
With a Z.
With a Z.
Email us.
We're potheads, you know?